And so there's one more in the 10.1. So we the last time we seen the tour of Sandy Demicale. How great is the Kathmandu coach yesterday? He's a global superstar. He's taking Nepal cricket to a whole different level. And the fact that he was playing in the IPL and now in the Big Bash League speaks volumes about the potential that Nepal has for cricket in itself. And it's a pity that we're not going to see him for the rest of the tournament. But thankfully, like you said, we have some other stars coming in, and I can't wait to see them in action. Speaking of the other stars, there might be a little bit of Irish stories for them. We started as our second star line for the Paul Sterling. He's more away from Ireland, from Northern Ireland. He's an incredibly powerful striker. He's just come from the T10 league in the UAE. Listen to this first time. He's got a great partnership with the wonderful Chris Dale. The superstar is Chris Dale. The opening partnership was 73. He made 61. 61. That's the kind of striking, devastating power he has. This crowd is reasonably big. It's not that big though. But I'm expecting Paul Sterling to break a few records in this season. And we saw one massive six yesterday. I have a feeling Paul's going to clear that. Well, we'll talk just a little bit before we go to a break about the conditions. It's definitely different. It's a 9-head start. The first 9-head start of the tournament looks to me quite a bit clearer. A lot of dew, especially in the outfield as well. But to be honest, when it comes to the pitch, it's playing on a new pitch today, like I mentioned, but it looks very similar to the one that we played on yesterday. I expect a lot of turn, a lot of overs to be bowled by the spinners. So that's going to be the manner in which the entire tournament is going to go to as well, I think. That was good to see how the key factor players. We're going to come back to you during after this commercial break. But how's that? Are we ready to go?
Clock check, time check, exact time, please. Yeah, okay, but hold on. Am I doing a few minutes before the toss? Okay, yeah.
Hello. Where are you, sir?
You giving me a countdown, yeah? You're giving me a countdown. Yeah. Where's my cameraman, my friend?
The mic off, what do?
Play the toss, yes? Well, good morning. So hold on. Nav is going to... Morning and welcome back to day 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League. It's a double header this Sunday. So what that also means, it's a 9 a.m. start. It's very cold here in Kathmandu. We're also playing on a different pitch, a low-scoring encounter that went down to the very last over yesterday. How is the new pitch going to play?
back to the beautiful Lalitpur International Cricket Ground here. It's the How's That pre-game show with Andrew Leonard. It's a beautiful sunny day. A little while ago we had the toss with the two captains. Let's hear from Navneet Krishna.
Good morning and welcome back to Day 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League. It's a double header this Sunday. So what that also means, it's a 9 a.m. start. It's very cold here in Kathmandu. We're also playing on a different pitch, a low-scoring encounter that went down to the very last over yesterday. How is the new pitch going to play? We'll wait and watch, and I have the two captains and the match referee for the toss. Today's big game, it's the Lalitpur Patriots against the Chitwan Tigers. The captain, Preetu Baskota and Gyanendra Malla here, and the match referee, Deependra Chaudhary as well. We're all in readiness for the toss, and who's it going to be? Preetu to toss. Head the call from Gyanendra, and it is and heads it is Gyanendra. You win the toss again. Gyanendra, what do you choose to do?
Bat first.
Tough luck yesterday. Wrong.
I think 15-20 runs short, and then the last 2-3 overs we couldn't finish it up well with both the bat and the ball.
Your spinners did very well. Different pitch today. You think it's the same thing going to be in the new pitch as well?
I think it's looked better, but I don't know until we play the ball. So looking forward to it. Like maybe a good pitch will be a better cricket.
And any changes to your team?
Yes, we are bringing Sonu in place of Yogendra Singh Karki.
Go well, Gyanendra. Preetu, good morning. New season wasn't the best of seasons the last time around. You want to change fortunes this time?
Of course, like last season, it didn't go as we planned, but we are up for it this season.
And how does your team look? You'll have some very exciting players in your team, and everyone's looking forward to them.
Yeah, sure we do. Like we just need everyone to put their hands up and perform at the right time.
And exciting to be part of another new season of the EPL?
Yes, it's exciting. It's the biggest tournament in the country, so looking forward for it.
First match of a brand new season. All the best to you.
Thank you very much.
There you go, the news from the center. The Lalitpur Patriots have once again won the toss and have decided to bat first.
Welcome back there. As you saw, the Lalitpur Patriots have won the toss for a second day in a row, and they've chosen to bat first. I've just been handed the two teams here. So Gyanendra Malla has gone with a similar side to yesterday, with just a solitary exception. Karki is out, and I think Sonny. So similar side, and obviously Gyanendra Malla is going to have to anchor that batting. And we've got the umpires and the match referee to get ready here. The players starting to get ready. The 11 for the Chitwan Tigers, of course, 3 overseas players for them. Paul Sterling, the man we've identified as the star man, and his 2 Middlesex colleagues. You've got John Simpson and George Scott. Going to be interesting to see how they go. We do have very different conditions here. You might have seen the sheen on the pitch this morning. We have moved pitch to one of the 3 televised pitches here. We've got quite a short boundary on one of the sides now, probably about a 50-yard hit. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Chitwan Tigers go about it with the ball starting up. Interesting as well, of course, that they've chosen to bat twice in a row. Gyanendra Malla, he's backed his batsmen. They only made 104 batting first yesterday. Looks like a much better batting pitch to me today. And we're going to go up to the commentary box now for the Game 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League.
Good morning to everyone. Once again, this is Day 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League. And match number 2, we have the Chitwan Tigers taking on the Lalitpur Patriots. And what a fantastic start we had to the season last evening, as the the Lalitpur Patriots unfortunately went down in the very last over on what was a seesawing battle all through the game. At the end of the first half, we all thought that the defending champions, the Biratnagar Warriors, would end up winning this. But the Lalitpur Patriots did phenomenally well with the ball in hand, and they fought back. But courtesy of fantastic cameo by Karan Casey, the Biratnagar Warriors, the defending champions, ended up winning the opening game. And here we are, a 9 a.m. start this Sunday, a double header. And the Chitwan Tigers playing their first game this season, and they're taking on the Lalitpur Patriots. Hopefully they can redeem themselves this morning. And a very warm welcome. Commentator Paresh, good morning. Exciting game.
Yeah, good morning, Namreed. Yeah, it's an exciting game. Lalitpur Patriots, they have to win this match to stay in the tournament. But it's just an early start now. Chitwan Tigers, they have some very good players. Preetu is the captain. And Lalitpur Patriots captain Gyanendra Malla.
And we have some very exciting names even in the Chitwan Tigers teams when I talk about the foreign signings. Paul Sterling, John Simpson, some of the big ones, and George Scott as well. So the 3 boys from Middlesex, they're probably going to be some of the highlights from the Chitwan Tigers teams.
Yes, exactly. I mean, foreign players, even from Ireland, Paul Sterling. He's a very good batsman, the opening batsman of Ireland. Recently, getting the test status, getting the full member of ICC.
Right, so it's a bit of a change from yesterday. We had a packed house, 12,500 people for the opening game, Paresh. And unfortunately, a Sunday morning, it's a working day here in Kathmandu, so we wouldn't expect the same crowd. But nonetheless, a very exciting start to the season.
Yeah, exactly, and the game was very exciting as well yesterday. Karan Casey's little cameo, Viratnagar Warriors. It looked like they were down.
A very quick look at both the team. The Chitwan Tigers, like I mentioned, captained by Preetu Daskota. And the big foreign players, as you can see right at the bottom of the list. Paul Sterling, John Simpson, and George Scott. These guys are the players to watch out for. And watch out for the big-hitting Paul Sterling. He can be quite a sensation here. And Lalitpur Patriots, on the other hand, well, they've not made too many changes. Just the one change, though. Gyanendra Malla did really well with his team yesterday. A lot of assistance for the spinners, and they made a very good fight with a very poor total. Let's see what happens today. The Lalitpur Patriots won the toss and have decided to bat first. So Gyanendra Malla, two matches and 2 times he's won the toss. This is going to be... You think that you've played on all these pitches here before, Paresh, and do you think that the pitch we're playing today on is going to be very similar to the one that we saw yesterday?
Yeah, it's an interesting toss and decision by Gyanendra Malla to bat first early morning in winter. The ball would definitely do something in this pitch in the earlier stages, in the initial stages. We'll have to see. Golchawala is a very good batsman. He lets the ball come into him and he plays his shots very late.
Tell us a little bit about the opening batsmen, Paresh, Jai Kishan and Kushal Burtel.
Yeah, I was talking about Jai Kishan Golchawala. He's a very good batsman. He plays the ball very late, lets the ball come into the bat, and if he gets a loose ball, he hits it out of the park.
Wonderful, and so we're going to see how that comes along. Like I mentioned, it's a 9 a.m. start, so 2 games lined up for you today. And the opening game, the first game for the team in green, the Chitwan Tigers. Paul Sterling there in first slip, and all in readiness for ball number 1.
A very good start by Lalit Singh Bhandari. He also plays for the national side. A very good left-arm pace bowler.
Right, so we have a lot of folks from the Nepal national team in action already from yesterday and today. This must be a fantastic experience for them, just playing alongside some of the international stars.
Yes, exactly. I'm playing with Pearl Sterling, Ireland, who with the team got the test status, recently got the test status, and they played very well against Pakistan in their first initial debut test. So it'll be very interesting to see the first power play.
Just drifting onto the legs a little bit. Straight to mid-wicket. Good fielding there. Another dot ball. Just a quick overview of the ground over here at Kirtipur. The straight boundaries are roughly about 65 meters. But it's the square boundaries that are a bit longer. A touch above 70 meters. And you saw a lot of sixes hit straight down the ground yesterday. We expect a lot more of that to come all through the tournament as well.
Yeah, talking about Kushal Burtel as well, the other opening partner of Golchawala. He's also a very good young talent.
And Golchawala is pretty impressive behind the stumps as well.
Yes, he is. He's a very good keeper as well. And we can see the bowler bowling a very good line and length, not giving room to the batsman to hit. Like I said, it's in the morning. It's a bit harder. Myself being an opening batsman, it's a bit harder to play your shots in this particular ground.
Yes, you mentioned that you've played a lot over here before, and when we talk about that, tell us a little bit about playing in these conditions. It is so cold here, which means your hands are very cold, and it's not the last thing that the fielders want is a rocket coming towards them.
Yes, exactly. Once it happened to me as well, but fortunately I got a catch, and my hand was very, very stiff. And beautiful line and length by Lalit Singh Bhandari. That is what experience, that is what playing for the national side experience does to you.
Absolutely. Very good line and then good discipline to start off for Lalit Singh Bhandari. And the opening batsmen, Kolsawala and Kushal Burtel, they're taking the time, and rightly so. That's exactly what they did wrong yesterday. I think they tried to do a little too much in the first 6 overs, and as a result, lost a lot of top order wickets. And eventually the total not looking very good.
That's very well played. He let the ball come to him. Just played it with soft hands for a single.
We come to the end of the first over, and the Patriots won for no loss. Sorry, apologies. I think there's still one delivery left in the first over. Yes, 5 deliveries, bowls. Just 1 to go.
It'll be interesting to see how Kushal Burtel goes. We saw that Golchawala, he's very relaxed in the pitch. Kushal Burtel, a bit of nerves, I guess. Opening the batting for Lalitpur Patriots.
That's an appeal. Fantastic bowling here from Lalit. A good first over. The umpire says not out, and that's the end of the first over. 1 for no loss. The Lalitpur Patriots. Right, we're back live. Second over, and to open the bowling is Kamal Singh Airi from the pavilion end. Tell us a little bit about Kamal, Parish.
Yeah, nowadays Nepali cricket is dominated by Airis, and Kamal Singh Airi is one of very good young talents that we've seen. He's a very good, decent medium pacer. He bowls a bit of outswing. Now it'll be interesting to see how Golchawala is bowling. He bowls in a very good line and length.
Right. Jai Kishan Kolsawala. And a wides to start off to the left-hander. He seems to be getting a little bit of an inward movement to the left-hander, Kamal Singh. There's no real breeze out there, but it's nice to see some movement in the air.
Yeah, like I said, he's a natural outswinger. His action is natural outswinging action. And he's a very good bowler. He needs to be groomed.
This is an excellent start from Kamal. Half an appeal there from Paul. But obviously nothing on the bat there.
Yeah, very good line and length by Kamal Singh Airi on the off stump. Now we can see Golchawala, he's very relaxed. He looks very relaxed in the pitch.
Yeah, and going back to yesterday's approach that the Lalitpur Patriots took, it was the first game of a brand new season and they were trying to go hammer and tongs. I'll come back to that right after this. shot. Very good looking straight drive. Straight to mid-off though. No run. Right. Coming back to that. And they lost several wickets in the first 6 overs. There was also very good bowling from the Viratnagar Warriors. Disciplined effort, in fact. And that's what the Chitwan Tigers are doing today as well. And you can see that change in their batting approach this morning from the Lalitpur Patriots. And I think that's the better approach to take.
Yeah, it's the first match, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. start. I'll come back to that after this ball. That's very well played off these pads for a single. Golchawala. Now we can see Golchawala. He lets the ball come to him. He doesn't go after the ball. That is what is needed in this wicket.
Yeah, and he's going to get his first chance to bowl at a right-hander, so it's definitely going to help him. He's probably... difference would be the bowling to the right-hander, especially with the outward movement away from the right-hander. And a little more about the Chitwan Tigers, Paresh. They ended up in last position in the last season, not where they would want to be this time around, but they have some very exciting foreign signings in this season. And hopefully that will change the fortunes for them.
Yes, definitely it will change the fortune because Preeti was not there the last season. That's clipped off his bats, but couldn't take a single. Preeti was very quick to the ball.
Right. Yeah, coming back to Chitwan Tigers, what can we expect from them? Who are the local players that we can watch out for?
Yeah, the captain himself, Preeti Baskota, he's one of the good all-rounders in Nepali cricket. He's played for the national side in many occasions.
Right, some last-minute changes in the field there, so the bowler would have to come up and bowl that again. 3 for no loss. We're into the second over. Very quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second match of the TVS Everest Premier League, Day 2. Shot. Fantastic straight dive. Straight to the bowler, though. Ricochets off the bowler, and they managed to squeeze in a single. So, very quickly, just to give you an overview of the tournament, 6 teams playing. Each of them play the other team once in the league matches, and the top 4 teams advance. Team 1 and Team 2, in terms of the points that they have, will play in the first playoff, and the winner of that will go through to the final, and teams number 3 and each other in the eliminator, and the winner of that will go on to playing playoff number 2, and then they will go on to playing the final. Another wide down the leg side, so he's taking some time to adjust his line and length, and especially to the left-hander. The second wide in the over from Kamal Singh Airy. And it's not easy bowling in these conditions. It is very cold here, like I mentioned, so it's going to take some time even for the fielders and the bowlers to get warmed up.
Yeah, Kamal Singh Airy, I think he's trying to do something different, and he's doing stick to the basics.
In their batting approach, hold on, let's take 2 overs, watch what's happening from the pitch. It's a new pitch, we're playing on this for the first time. Give respect to the conditions and to the bowler, and then we can go big. And that's exactly what's happening. 2.5 overs and they're already 17 on the board.
Yes, exactly. We will come back to that later. That's a good comeback by Lalit Singh Bandari. Outside off stump, Consolidating tried to glide the ball to the third man, but in the last moment pulled his bat away.
And a very different vibe from the stadium today. Is much quieter. It's a working day here in Kathmandu, like I mentioned. But it was packed to the rafters in the opening game last evening. Good looking straight drive where he decided to go for the run a lot later. No one to back up. Well, 2 of them looking to cut it off, but thankfully no extra runs. No damage from the throw there. There could have so easily been curtains for Consolidating. He decided to go for the run a lot later, and that one split second could have made the difference.
Consolidating chose a good fielder to take on. Prithu Baskota is very quick. He pounces on the ball very so nicely. One of the better fielders of Nepal cricket.
Nicely played off his legs there. He'll get the single for sure. Is there a 2 on? Now Paul Sterling at mid-wicket. Cuts things off. Yes. That's a much better over for the Lalitpur Patriots, and they're getting a move on here. 3 overs completed, 19 for no loss. Right, back live. Kamal comes back for his second over. And they squeeze in a leg by. Right now, it's going to be interesting. It's Kamal who's going to be bowling to the left-hander now. He's gotten really good outswing so far in this first over. Sorry, previous over.
Yeah, we were talking about Prithu Baskota. I've seen him since he played under 15 cricket. He's played under 15, under 17, under 19, and he's captained the side under 19 World Cup in Australia.
That's much better from Kamal. That's exactly where he would want to be bowling to the left-hander. And just about outside off and coming into middle stump to the left-hander. And he's asking Consolidating to take it on. You hit, and if you miss, I hit. And that's exactly the strategy that Kamal is adopting. And that's a good one to the left-hander.
And I think it's a very good combination, this left-hand, right-hand combination, the opening partners.
Shot, over-pitched. Fantastic fielding there at covers. It looks like it is George Scott at covers. Yes, it is. The Chitwan Tigers, they're up for this, yeah. High-fiving their teammates. That's just so good to see. And that's just the beauty of this league, isn't it? And all the T20 leagues that we see now all around the world. The local players rubbing shoulders with the stars of international cricket and everyone enjoying the game. Much better. Tidy stuff from the bowler here. This is good line and good length from Kamal. And he's got a decent pace as well, so it's not going to be easy for Kolsawala to pull the shorter deliveries.
Yeah, I think he's got his line and length now. He's bowling on the good areas, good spots, outside off stump. Not giving room to Kolsawala. If he gets room, that's going to go to the boundary.
And Mr. Kishore there, he's the owner of the Lalitpur Patriots. Very unfortunate yesterday to go down in the last over. They fought really hard, courtesy some fantastic bowling from the Patriots. And mind you, they were defending a very paltry total of 104. And they took that to the very last over. And at one point, it almost looked like the Patriots are going to win this hands down. But Karan Casey came to the rescue of the Warriors. But hopefully the Patriots can change things around in the second game. They have a very good team. The Patriots finished in third position last year in this 2017 edition of the TVS Everest Premier League. We come to the end of the fourth over and the Patriots 21 for no loss. And looks like there's going to be a change in the bowling for the Tigers. It's going to be Deependra Singh Airi. So we have two Airis bowling from both ends. And Paresh, you were right. There are a lot of Airis and all doing well for Nepal.
Yeah, like I said earlier, these days cricket is dominated by Airis.
Excellent. Good start there. Good confident looking drive from Kolsawala. That was the big question. When is spin going to be introduced? And it didn't take too long. There was assistance for the fast bowlers, but Prithu Baskota thinks that the spinners can still do better. And so into the fifth over, and Deependra comes on. And he's probably wanting to bowl left-hander and trying to bowl it and spin it away from the left-hander. It'll be interesting to see if he gets any turn at all on this new wicket.
Yeah, Deependra Singh Airi is one of very good talents.
Down the track, looking to get to the pitch of the delivery there. And he's bowling it a little quickly. He's not giving it enough air for the batsman to step down.
He's a very good batsman, positive batsman, Deependra Singh Airi as well.
Yeah, he's definitely adopting a very different strategy to some of the spinners that we saw yesterday who were happy to give it some flight, give it some air, and let the pitch do the rest. But Deependra here, he's firing it in. And there also means that he's probably not going to get the same amount of turn. But the batsman would have to watch out. It's skidding through as well. It's getting to the batsman very quickly. This is good tidy stuff from Deependra there.
Yeah. Talking about Deependra Singh Airi, he's a very good fielder as well, a good bowler, a very positive batsman. He's a regular in the national side these days.
Shot. Didn't quite middle that. What that means is two bounces and to long on for a single. And the batsman will have to watch out because Deependra is firing it in. If he doesn't middle it, very easy for him to mistime that and possibly get out in the process as well.
Yes, I think Prithu brought Deependra because Kolsawala is a left-hander.
There you go. This is excellent. Very, very tidy. And he ran through that over very quickly, did Deependra. We're end of the fifth over and just one left in the power play. And the Patriots, 23 for no loss. There you go. Highlights in the first 5 overs. There's not much that happened except for that one eventful over. There you go. Some good movement from the pavilion end. And that's the first shot. A bit of room outside off, and he cut that. Fantastic boundary. And this was the big one. Short ball, and he pulled that into the stands. We're back live for the 6th over. The last over of the power play. And I'm being joined in the commentary box by the good old Irishman. Andrew, good morning. And another interesting game on our hands, yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much. Good morning. Beautiful day here. Our first morning game of the tournament. And thank you, Nav and Paresh. Going to see a change in the bowling. Going to be Scott for the first time today, the Middlesex man. They're obviously not George Scott's EPL stats. They're his T20 match stats, the Middlesex man. Delighted in the commentary box next to me by a man you may know more widely as Momo Cricket. Rajan, thanks so much for sitting next to me and joining us for the next 5 overs.
Thank you, Andrew. That was a lovely introduction.
Did you enjoy the first day? The 12,500 fans in opening match of the TVS Everest Premier League.
It was a wonderful scenario to see for the first game. Even more than 11,000 people coming in and watching the game. For the first time, maybe it was like big stars like Royal van der Merwe, Pars Khadka.
Down the track, hit into the air, man settles under it at mid-off. Taken, very impressive catch. That's the first wicket of the innings. Scott strikes with his second ball. George Scott, the big Middlesex seamer. Immediate impact here on his Everest Premier League debut. Batsman trying to force the pace here, Rajan, wasn't he?
The pitch has been slow since yesterday, like we saw. We are playing in the other pitch today. Like we can see here, batsman trying to play on the onside. It was a bit on the offside. The ball was a bit on the offside, but then you can see he couldn't time it, and it was an easy catch for the fielder.
First wicket of the innings, Lalitpur Patriots 23 for 1. Welcome back here. Scott the bowler, the new batsman, Gareth Tomer. Tell us a little bit about him, Rajan.
A player from Uttar Pradesh, India. He has done well in previous domestic league. He has been part of in Nepal. He won the best batsman of the series in that tournament. And for sure, he got this another stint with Nepali franchise league on that basis.
Just short of a length from Scott, worked off his hip, going to be no run there. 3 Middlesex players, all as the overseas here for the Chitwan Tigers. That probably brings some benefit as the 3 guys coming in all know each other and play regularly with each other.
Absolutely. I mean, they will know each other's game. They will know how one would like to bowl in the match or one would like to bat. They will know each other's game. They will know about each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they will try to execute their plans according to it.
That's a super over from George Scott. It's a wicket maiden to start his TVS Everest Premier League campaign. The Patriots 23 for 1. Welcome back. You can see Gareth Tomar there. Just the one game so far in the TVS Premier League this season. The Patriots going down to a thrilling loss in the tournament opener there. We're going to have a change of bowling as well. It's going to be Sagar Dakal for the first time, and yet another left-arm spinner, Rajan.
We have an army of them in Nepal, you know. We will see at least 2 left-arm spinners in every team. I mean, on an average.
It seems like if you're born left-handed in Nepal, you must bowl left-arm spin.
Absolutely. I mean, that comes naturally.
He's straight into his work. He's not a big turner of the ball, it doesn't look like to me.
He has done well recently. He was in the U19 team, Nepal national team, and he did well. And that propelled him with a contract with Patriots for this season of EPL.
Good length this time. Work down to Paul Sterling. Your third man, no run there. Talk to us a little bit about sort of the average scores here. Will there be a difference between the morning and the afternoon games?
Definitely, and I mean, on the morning moisture, it is surely going to help the bowlers. And like we saw, the pitch is on the slower side. It's definitely going to help the spinner. So when you are batting first, you have to be careful against the fast bowler. Then again to the spinner. So you know, maybe 120 to 130 is a par score in the morning games.
Yeah, you can see turn already this morning for Dakal. Going to be runs this time, probably just the one to the man at deep mid-wicket. It's 9:30 in the morning here. There was a lot of dew, and the ball is already starting to grip and turn. What does that mean it's going to do this afternoon?
Spin to win, and spin to win in Nepal. I think that's the main plan for every team coming in this tournament, playing all the 6 franchises. You can see they are all with so many spinners in the squad. Like we saw yesterday, there are so many spin bowlers. Only maybe Rashid Khan and Paul Van Meekeren had something.
The TVS Everest Premier League. We saw yesterday the Patriots bowling 16 of their 20 overs of spin. Into the ground, short cutaway. Just going to be one. It ended up being the 4 overs of seam that cost the Lalitpur Patriots that match really yesterday.
I think much depends on the timing of the changes of the bowler. I think Rashid, being a new bowler, should have bowled in the power play maybe, or much earlier in the match. And then they also had an option of Pawan Saraf, who could have bowled off spin yesterday. So he was not used. The spinner also, he has done well for a national team for Nepal.
He runs again, but just a single into the deep. The man at deep mid-wicket comes round and tidies up. That's Dilip Nath. It's the end of the 7th over. It's 26 for 1. Welcome back. That's the Lalitpur Patriots card so far. Consolidating 16 not out, but struggling to get the strike rates up. And Rajan, that's been a real trend of the tournament so far. I know we're only day 2, but batsmen, with the exception of KC Karan, not striking at more than a run a ball.
Has been difficult life for batsmen in this pitch, in this tournament so far. We are only into second game. I hope it will improve as the matches go on. Because we know it's a new pitch for this season, and it is going to be it will take some time for batsmen to get adapt to it, and the more they do, the runs will come.
And that's what the fans want to see. We saw a huge crowd here yesterday, 12,500. It was my first experience of Nepal cricket in the flesh, having it followed for over a decade now. And what an occasion it was. I loved every second of it. I'm looking forward to more big crowds this week. So we have another change in bowling here. This is Dipendra Singh Ari, Rajan.
Very good part-time bowler to say him, but he has done well in domestic cricket, and he was very crucial in that match we won against India last year in Asia Cup, Youth Asia Cup. he picked up 4 wickets against India. So he definitely can bowl, and he definitely can.
We're just going to go down and see who Sanyuta has in a quick flash interview, I think, now, Rajan.
Okay. I have with me the manager of Chitwan Tigers, Mr. Samson Thapa. Welcome, sir. म्याच हिजोदेखि सुरु भयो टुर्नामेन्ट हैन एकदमै राम्रो स्टार्टमा सुरु भयो आज चितवन टाइगर्सको फर्स्ट म्याच छ कस्तो लागिरहेछ
अब हामी अहिले कन्फिडेन्टली खेल्न छौं किनभने हामीसँग भेरी यङ साइड एन्ड वी हेभ अ ब्यालेन्स साइड अल्सो एन्ड वी हेभ अ गुड अलराउन्डर अल्सो र हामीले चाहिँ कस्तो भने फर्स्ट म्याच हो एभ्री म्याच इज द फाइनल र सबै म्याचले चाहिँ किनभने हाम्रो लास्ट इयर राम्रो प्रदर्शन भएको थिएन परफर्मेन्स गर्न सकेका थिएन यस क्रिकेट खेल्ने उसमा पछि मान्छेको गइरहेछौँ
चितवन टाइगर्सको हैन टिम स्ट्रङ छ जस्तो लागिरहेछ यसपालि हिजोको म्याच हेर्दाखेरि दुईटै टिम पनि स्ट्रङ जस्तो छ यो टुर्नामेन्टमा सबै टिमहरु स्ट्रङ छ चितवन टाइगर्सको चाहिँ स्ट्र्याटेजी के होला कि कसरी जित्न सकिन्छ या तपाईहरुको त्यही केही यस्तो स्पेशल स्ट्र्याटेजी छ
अब हामीले अब हाम्रो गेम प्लानमा चाहिँ कस्तो भन्देखि अब विकेट बचाएर खेल्ने हो पहिला ब्याटिङ चेन्ज गर्दा पनि जस्तो चाहिँ नि हिजोको जस्तो चाहिँ नि अब जो लो स्कोरिङ गेम भयो भने चाहिँ इट्स कुड बी डेन्जरस त्यसकारण चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ अब विकेट बचायो भने चाहिँ हामीले पछिसम्म पनि त्यसलाई लान सक्छौँ भन्ने हिसाबले त्यो स्ट्र्याटेजी बनाएको छौँ र हाम्रो अब मेन एम भनेको चाहिँ अब अहिले बलिङ गर्दाखेरि हामीले बलिङ जुन गरिरहेछौँ त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले कम्ती स्कोरमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ अब ललितपुरलाई चाहिँ प्याक गर्न प्रयास गर्छौँ हामी
र अब आजको गेममा सबैभन्दा राम्रो स्कोर चाहिँ डिसेन्ट स्कोर चाहिँ के होला जस्तो लाग्छ
अब डिसेन्ट स्कोर त तपाईको अब यो पिच पनि त्यति उ त हिजोको जस्तो हिजोको भन्दा त अलिकति बेटरै लाग्यो मलाई तैपनि अब हामीले 140 सम्म चाहिँ हामीले चेन्ज गर्न सक्छौँ जस्तो लाग्छ
हुन्छ सर थ्यांक यू सो मच फर जोइनिङ अस
वेलकम
थ्यांक यू सो मच
Thanks, Anita. Nice to hear that there from the team manager. Whilst we were away with that interview, we had a wonderful 6 from Gareth Tomer and a little bit of a misjudgment, Rajan, from the long off fielder.
Even difficult for Nepali Jonty. His nickname is Jonty. Poor fella had this towering 6 going over his head.
Impressive strike from Tomer, showing his power that you talked about, Rajan. He could be a man to watch.
In the last tournament he played in Nepal, he smashed 10 sixes in one game. So you know how dangerous he can be.
Well, let's hope that we're going to see some of that opportunity for the expert catch a one-handed 50,000 rupees in the crowd. That's cut away. Beautiful shot behind square. That's going to run away for 4. The Patriots are starting to motor.
Gaurav Tomar, he has accelerated so far now, and he will be the one taking and changing some strikes.
Yeah, you could see good use of the feet there, and because he'd come down the track the previous over, that gave the little bit of tentative drop short, cut away, and that runs away for 4. Clever batting from Gareth Tomer, and he's got this Patriots innings now motoring. Talk to us a little bit, Rajan, about the importance of the overseas players coming in for this year's TVS Everest Premier League, the world coming to Nepal.
I mean, I want to give you an example. In Chitwan Tigers, we saw John Simpson is keeping for them. And they also have a Nepali player, Dilip Nath, who also is left-handed and he opens the batting. And he has done that for Nepal national team. So it is a learning experience for him throughout the tournament from the best in the game, John Simpson.
Yeah, we've seen that all over the world with these franchise leagues. The benefit of the players coming together from different nationalities with different experience of different conditions, that can only be beneficial and progressive for Nepal cricket going forward with the ODI status that they now have.
I mean, how many matches did Nepal play? I mean, there are not many matches, many T20 matches or one-day matches that Nepal are playing in recent time, and the leagues like this and playing against the best players like Simpson or Sterling or anyone in this tournament so far involved, it will only help them to get some confidence, to get the boost, get the confidence going for further matches for Nepal also.
Yeah, some big names here. this year, the likes of Ryan Tendashada. We saw Roloff van der Merwe yesterday, so impressive with his left arm spin, although he was run out without facing a ball. So we haven't seen the best of him with a bat yet. We will coming up. It's nicely bowled by Dakal. Just finding his length a bit better now.
I think Tomar has been clever with his batting. He has been playing all around the ground, and he hasn't been playing any premeditated shots. Like we could saw one straight cover, straight, and then one late.
Yeah, it was a beautiful cut shot that behind square that went and ran away for 4. He tried to replicate that there. Didn't get it away. End of the 9th over. The Patriots 39 for 1. Welcome back to the stunning setting of the Lalitpur International Cricket Ground. We're going to see more spin for the first time, and the first Irish involvement of the tournament that's outside the commentary box. Paul Stirling's off spin is going to come on, and I think that's predominantly because there's a left-hander on strike, Rajan.
Definitely, and Sterling is a very clever bowler, and he will know where to bowl. And like you said, the guys from Middlesex, the wicketkeeper and the bowler, now they will work out something for Kolsawala, and they will try to force him to do some mistakes here.
Yeah, they're going to try and tie Kolsawala up, just 17 off 29. Are you surprised, particularly with Kolsawala struggling to get the run rate moving, that Gayendra Mala, after his incredibly impressive innings yesterday, isn't at the crease yet?
I think he has been batting in the middle order in all the domestic games, and he only recently middle order for Nepal national team also. But like you said, he's a quality player, and he should be facing many overs than he's doing it now. And definitely, opening is a position that he should try to play, and maybe give a good start to Chitwan Tigers. Lalitpur Patriots.
Yeah, Sterling now to the right-handed Tomar, a different challenge. He's a man known predominantly as a batsman, a very devastating opening batter. He was at the T10 League recently, hitting the ball everywhere, dominating partnerships, opening partnerships with Chris Gale, but he does have a depth off spin. It's probably underused for Ireland, but very effective. Poor delivery, but paddled away and well fielded, so just another dot. You could see, as you said there, we referred to John Simpson behind the stumps, the Middlesex badge on the helmet, so the Middlesex teammates working in tandem here.
Yeah, the plan is to not give any room to Gaurav Tomar. He has been trying to swing his bat, get some quick runs.
Looks for the big shot into the leg side. It's going to fall short of the man out there. That's the bigger side of the ground. It's probably about a 75-metre hit today because we're on the near side of the square. That might have cleared the rope even on the near side.
And there was a deep fielder. The plan might have just worked to get him out also maybe.
Yeah, clever bowling from Sterling, utilising this end of the ground with the right-hander hitting to the bigger leg side boundary. Kolsawala struggling, 18 off 30 at the moment. Sliced away, skews over the offside. There should be time for 2. They'll run back for 2. Sterling not finding any turn, just sort of skidding on a little.
Yeah, the plan is to contain maybe, and since you have said that Kolsawala is struggling right now, he's faced too many deliveries for his runs, and probably that is on his mind that he need to play some shots to get some quick runs, and this is the time.
Driven this time and taken by George Scott, his Middlesex teammate. It's a first Everest Premier League wicket for Paul Sterling, and the second wicket of the end. We said Sterling had been brought in particularly for the left-hander, and the captain's trump card works a trick as it gets the wicket. It gets the Kingfisher cheerleaders dancing. That gets the crowd going here. Second wicket. It's the halfway stage of the innings. Patriots now 43 for 2. He was almost in the slot from Sterling, but the batsman couldn't get enough. He could only hit it as far as Sterling's Middlesex teammate George Scott. A debut wicket on debut for Ireland's Paul Sterling. We're back. Oh, have a chance, one-handed. Put down, that would have been arguably the catch of the tournament. Interesting to see Gaindra Mallan not coming in at number 4. And to talk you through this action, as Tamang looks like the new batsman to me, I'm going to pass you over to the capable hands of Bibu Shrestha, who's joined by the former Nepal star, Hani.
Thank you very much, Andrews. Yeah, Sonu Tamang is a new batsman. He's a hard-hitting batsman. Very well known in the domestic circuit. स्वागत छ बिबुजी कमेन्ट्री बक्समा
धन्यवाद परेशजी
राम्रो शट खेलिदिएका छन् यहाँ सोनु तामाङले तर 1 रन मात्र प्राप्त चितवन टाइगर्सका ओनर किशोर भट्टराई देखिन्छ स्क्रिनमा
तपाईले पनि यो कीर्तिपुर क्रिकेट मैदानमा त थुप्रै समय बिताइसक्नु भएको छ जुन हिसाबले हिजोबाट हामीले स्पिनर्स पिचको रूपमा देखिरहेको छौं त्यही काम अहिले पनि बलले गरिरहेको छ मैदानमा
डेफिनेटली हिजो स्पिनर्सहरूले राम्रो लाइन एन्ड लेन्थमा बलिङ गरेर धेरै ब्याट्सम्यानहरूलाई रिस्ट्रिक्ट गरे ब्याट्सम्यानको गल्तीले गर्दा ब्याट्सम्यानहरू आउट हुन पुगे आज पनि राम्रो स्पटमा बलिङ गरिरहेका छन् स्पिनर्स बैकफुट पंच कर दिए तोमारले डीप पॉइंट में 1 रन को लागि
ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स का समर्थकहरू फ्ल्याग लिएर मैदानमा प्रवेश गर्ने क्रम जारी छ
लेट कट गर्न खोजेका थिए सोनु तामाङले तर 1 रन सफल हुन सकेन 11 ओभरको समाप्तिमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स 43 for 2 र अहिलेसम्मको हाइलाइट्स हेरौँ हामी राम्रो बलिङ ललित सिंह भण्डारीले धेरै डिफिकल्ट पारेका थिए ब्याट्सम्यानहरूलाई दुईटा ओपनिङ ब्याट्सम्यानहरूलाई राम्रो फिल्डिङ यो कमल सिंहद्वारा यो राम्रो शट गोल्चावालाको ब्याकवर्ड स्क्वायर ड्राइभ राम्रो पुल शट गरेका थिए छक्काको लागि फ्री हिटको यो विकेट हेरौँ हामी पहिलो विकेट झरेको राम्रो क्याच त्यहाँ राम्रो शट राम्रो फिल्डिङ त्यहाँ फेरि लेट गट गर्न चाहन्थे तोमार
साहब आलम नेपाली घरेलु क्रिकेटमा निकै रफ्तारको साथमा अघि बढिरहेका छन्। त्रिभुवन आर्मीबाट खेल्ने गर्छन् घरेलु लिग। फेरि यो ब्याकफुटमा गएर लेट कट गरिदिएका थिए, तर फिल्डर छन् त्यहाँ ब्याकवर्ड पोइन्टमा।
ब्याकवर्ड पोइन्ट र सर्ट थर्ड म्यानको ग्यापमा प्रहार गर्न चाहन्छन् तोमार, तर ग्याप त्यति भेटाइरहेका छैनन्। ठुलो हिट यो लङ अफ दिशामा 6 रनको लागि
र निकै सुन्दर हेड थियो यो। इन्भाइट गरेका पनि लुज डेलिभरी ओभर पिच थियो, बलसम्म पुगेर हिट गरेका थिए गौरव तोमारले।
यहाँ ओभर पिच बल थियो यो, राम्ररी उठाइदिए लङ अफ दिशामा 6 रनको लागि तोमारले। अगाडि नेपाली घरेलु खेलमा 96 रन बनाइसकेका छन्। एक इनिङमा 100बाट 4 रन मात्रै चुकेका थिए। तोमार राम्रो हिटर हुन्, राम्रो हिटिङ गर्छन्, सेन्सिबल क्रिकेट पनि खेल्छन् उहाँ। धेरै नै राम्रो ब्याटिङ यो। एउटा छक्का पछि 1 रन लिएर स्ट्राइक रोटेट गरे।
सोनु तामाङ आफ्नो पहिलो बल फेस गर्नको स्ट्राइकमा आएका छन्।
राम्रो रनिङ यो तोमारद्वारा। सिधै फिल्डरको बल हातमा बल पुगेको थियो, तर 1 रन लिन सफल। तोमार स्ट्राइक लिन चाहन्छन्, अट्याक गर्न चाहन्छन्। सोनु तामाङको रोल यस्तो हुनुपर्ने छ कि तोमारलाई स्ट्राइक दिने, हरेक बल डट बल नखेलिकन स्ट्राइक रोटेट गर्नुपर्ने जरुरी छ। अब रन रेट त्यति राम्रो देखिन्न, 4.56। अर्को राम्रो शट खेले तोमारले। तोमार अलिकति सेट भइसकेका छन्, पिचलाई बुझिसकेका छन् उनले। 12 ओभरको समाप्तिमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स 55 for the loss of 2 wickets.
पुनः स्वागत छ। 12 ओभरको शेष खेल सकिसकेको छ। रन 2 विकेटको क्षतिमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स। र रनको गतिलाई के भन्न सकिन्छ परेश? जुन अवस्थाको पिचले काम गरिरहेको छ, यो सन्तोषजनक हो अथवा कस्तो भन्न सकिन्छ?
अलि सम्मलेका खेलेका छन् ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले। जस्तो हिजो हतार गरेर चाँडै चाँडै विकेट गुमाएका थिए पावर प्लेमा, यो गेममा चाहिँ अलि सम्मान लिएर खेलेका छन्। लुज बलहरूलाई प्रहार गरेका छन् भने राम्रो बलहरूलाई डिफेन्ड गरेर या सिङ्गल्स लिएर खेलिरहेका छन्। 12 ओभरमा 55 छ भने अझै 16-17 ओभरसम्म 1 ओभरमा 6 रन 7 रन 6 रन 7 रन विदाउट टेकिङ एनी रिस्क गर्यो भने रेस्पेक्टेबल टोटलसम्म पुग्न सक्छ। राम्रो ड्राइभ गरिदिएका थिए तोमारले, तर 1 रन मात्र प्राप्त। ललित सिंह भण्डारी आएका छन् फेरि अट्याकमा। पृथु बास्कोटा विकेट लिन कोसिस गरिरहेका छन्। सोनु तामाङ स्ट्राइकमा। राम्ररी खेलिदिए, लेट कट। तोमारलाई स्ट्राइक दिएका छन् सोनु तामाङले धेरै नै राम्रो ब्याटिङ यो
गौरव तोमार हिजोको पहिलो खेलमा विराटनगर वरियर्स विरुद्ध 4 रनमा पभिलियन फर्किन बाध्य भएका थिए। गौरव तोमार जेको लागि चिनिन्छ त्यही गेम आज सम्भवतः दोस्रो खेलमा पस्किने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन्। 27 बल सम्हालेर खेलिरहेका छन्, 26 रन बनाइसकेका छन्, ओभर अझै बाँकी छन्। 2-4 ओभर अझै गौरव तोमार यसरी नै टिकिरहने हो भने एउटा ठूलो इनिङ्ससम्म ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सलाई पुर्याउन सक्ने क्षमता भएका खेलाडी गौरव तोमार।
धेरै नै राम्रो शट यो स्क्वायर कट सिधै बाउन्ड्रीको बाहिर धेरै नै राम्रो शट खेलेका छन् गौरव तोमारले आफ्नो लयमा आइसके
तोमार जस्तो सेट ब्याट्सम्यानलाई ललित सिंह भण्डारीले गर्ने लाइन र लेन्थ सम्भवतः त्यो थिएन, निकै नै अनुशासनहीन बल थियो, सर्ट धेरै बाहिर जसलाई
रिप्लेमा हेरौँ राम्रो स्क्वायर कट गरेका थिए तोमारले ग्यापमा 4 रनको लागि। विकेट गुमाएका छन् तोमारले फेरि त्यही बल शट खेल्न चाहन्थे तर बल थियो त्यसले गर्दा एज लिन पुग्यो। यसै साथ तोमारको विकेट गएको छ। राम्रो सुरुवात गरिसकेका थिए, आफ्नो व्यक्तिगत 30 रनमा गएका छन् तोमार
र यो ठूलो सफलता चितवन टाइगर्सको लागि। गौरव तोमार म भर्खरै मात्र कुरा गर्दै थिए टिके भने ठूलो इनिङ्ससम्म पुर्याउन सक्छन् भनेर ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सलाई, तर टिकेका थिए सम्भवतः यो बल फेरि पनि त्यही सर्ट खेल्ने प्रयास गरेको थिए जुन चाहिएको थिएन।
हामी के हेर्दछौँ केही गरी नो बलको थियो कि भनेर अम्पायरले सोध्दैछन् जस्तो छन्। तोमार फिल्डबाट बाहिर निक्लिएका छैनन्।
सायद एकपल्ट हेर्न चाहन्छन्।
यो एङ्गलबाट त्यति देखिन्न किनभने सोनु तामाङको खुट्टाले छेकेको छ
र सम्भवतः यो नोबल जस्तो देखिन्छ तर सोनु तामाङ को कारण छेकिएको छ।
छैन, नो बल छैन जस्तो लाग्छ। अलिकति हिलको पार्ट भन्दा भित्र देखिन्छ।
बेनिफिट अफ डाउट बलर माथि नै जाने गर्छ यस्तो केसमा।
ठ्याक्क लाइन गरे बेला हिल अलिकति लाइन भित्र छ। आउट दिएका छन्। अर्का ब्याट्सम्यान आएका छन् सन्नी पटेल छैन। ज्ञानेन्द्र मल्ल किन अझै आएका छैनन् ब्याटिङ गर्नको लागि?
सम्भवतः जुन अवस्थामा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स छ ओभर अझै पनि बाँकी छ, विकेट्स पनि आफ्नो हातमा छ, हार्ड हिटरहरूलाई अगाडि पठाउँ र स्कोरलाई केही माथि पुर्याउँ भन्ने सायद त्यो स्ट्राटेजी अनुसार ज्ञानेन्द्र पछि आउने सोचिरहेका हुन सक्छन्।
ज्ञानेन्द्र टिमका क्याप्टेन पनि हुन् र टिमका सबभन्दा बेस्ट ब्याट्सम्यान पनि हुन्। त्यसैले गर्दा बेस्ट ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले सबैभन्दा धेरै ओभर खेल्नु जरुरी हुन्छ। जस्तो नम्बर 3 मा आए हुन्छ, ओपनिङ गरे पनि हुन्छ ज्ञानेन्द्र मलाई, जुन चाहिँ ओपनिङ उहाँले नेसनल टिमबाट ओपनिङ गरिसकेका छन्।
रन लिन चाहन्थे, त्यहाँ खतरा हुन सक्थ्यो सोनु तामाङको लागि, तर ओभरथ्रोमा 4 रन अतिरिक्त दिलाएका छन् ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सको लागि। 4 रन त ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सले, तर जुन हतारो देखाए सोनु तामाङले यो आवश्यकता छैन। अहिले इनिङ्सको यो समयमा सम्हालिएर खेल्न आवश्यक छ सोनु ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सको लाई आवश्यकता छ। सन्नी पटेल छन्, उनी पनि हिजो ब्याटिङमा कुनै पनि डिपार्टमेन्टमा उनी खासै चल्न सकेनन्, तर ठूलो खेलाडी नेपाली क्रिकेटमा।
राम्रो कट शट गरिदिए। हामीले देख्न सक्छौँ सन्नी पटेलले बललाई आउन दिए कुरेर खेले अनि लास्ट मोमेन्टमा कट गरे बललाई यही बल सहित 13 ओभरको समाप्ति ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स 66 for 3 wickets. Pearl Sterling आफ्नो दोस्रो ओभर लिएर आएका छन् आयरल्यान्डका एकदमै आक्रामक ब्याटिङ गर्छन् हालसालै टेस्ट स्टेटस पाएको छ आयरल्यान्डले राम्रो क्लिप गरिदिए सनी पटेलले अफ स्टम्प बाहिरको बल थियो तर लेग साइडमा क्लिप गरिदिए त्यति टर्न देखिँदैन पर्ल स्टर्लिङको क्विकर गरिरहेका छन्
फेरि यो अर्को क्विकर चार रनको लागि सोनु तामाङ
4 रन भएको छ सम्भवतः सक्छ त्यहाँ रिप्लेमा हेरौँ हामी बहुतै खराब मिसफिल गरेर अर्का फिल्डरले पनि बल रोक्न कोसिस त गरेका थिए
र यो राम्रो रनिङ बिट्विन द विकेट
ल राम्रो सोचाइ पनि सोनु तामाङको एउटा चौका प्रहार गरिसकेपछि 1 रन लिएर स्ट्राइक सनी पटेललाई दिएका छन् हिजो भन्दा आजको ब्याटिङ अप्रोच राम्रो देखेको छ ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सको
अर्को राम्रो बल कुनै रुम दिइरहेका छैनन् यो ओभरमा स्टर्लिङ
धेरै नै एक्सपिरियन्स प्लेयर पल स्टर्लिङ यो लेग स्टम्पको बल थियो राम्ररी ड्राइभ गरिदिए लङ अन दिशामा 1 रनको लागि सन्नी पटेलले
एउटा मिसफिलको कारणले 4 रन दिन पुगेका छन् होइन भने निकै टाइट ओभर गरिरहेका छन् पल स्टर्लिङ तपाईँले भने जस्तो निकै एक्सपिरियन्स्ड बलर
सिधा लङ अफमा खेलेका थिए हावामा थियो बल तर क्याच हुन त्यति उठेन 14 ओभरको समाप्तिमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स 74 for the loss of 3 wickets. जर्ज स्कट आएका छन् चोबार एन्डबाट आफ्नो सेकेन्ड स्पेल लिएर सोनु तामाङ स्ट्राइकमा यो ठुलो प्रहार यो 6 रनको लागि सोनु तामाङ सिधै खेलिदिएका थिए बलरको टाउको माथिबाट 6 रनको लागि यस्तै शट्सहरू खेल्नमा सोनु प्रशिक्षित छन् रिप्लेमा हेरौँ आफ्नो बायाँ खुट्टा खोलेर full swing of the bat straight green. अर्को राम्रो शट खेलेका छन् स्क्वायर कट गरेर 1 रनको लागि सोनु तामाङ राम्रो ब्याटिङ यो एउटा छक्का पछि फेरि 1 रन स्ट्राइक रोटेट गरेका छन् सन्नी पटेललाई स्ट्राइक दिएका छन् इनसाइड एज लागेको थियो यो सन्नी पटेलको 1 रन लिन सफल
यो अपिल हाफ अपिल थियो किन त्यस्तो परेश अलिकति बताउनुस् त
त्यति थिएन बल अलि हाइट पनि थियो त्यसले गर्दा त्यस्तो हाफ अपिल भन्दा पनि यसलाई क्वार्टर अपिल भन्न मिल्छ मात्रै गर्नुभयो उहाँले
र यो राम्रो डिसिजन सन्नी पटेलको 15औं ओभरको अन्तिम बलमा पोइन्ट तर्फ थोरै दिशा दिएर आफूलाई स्ट्राइकमा राख्न खोजे 15 ओभरको समाप्तिमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स 3 विकेटको क्षतिमा 84 रन र अब यहाँबाट बाँकीको यात्रा अंग्रेजी कमेन्ट्रीमा सहकर्मी एन्ड्रयू लियोनार्ड र नवनीत रहनेछन्
Thank you, Bibu. Great to hear your insight there alongside Parish Lahani. Going to be the Irishman, Paul Sterling, to continue. Sterling into his 3rd over now. Delighted to be joined again by Navneet Krishna next to me. Nav, how are you doing, mate?
Absolutely fine. It was very cold in the morning. Much better now with the sun out.
Hit into the leg side. Out towards the man stationed at Cow Corner. Yeah, we just took a little walk around the ground. Obviously not the same kind of a crowd as yesterday, but just perfect cricket conditions now. The kind of morning dew has disappeared.
Exactly. And playing cricket with the sun out at this time, I'll come back to you.
Driven by... Oh, it's a misfield at cover. Poor piece of fielding, but wonderful backing up. They talk about fielding being an 11-man game, and we saw that there exactly. The misfield cost nothing.
Yeah, coming back to what you just asked me about, very, very good conditions. So that's why you even suggested possibly a start maybe at 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we'd love that, but we probably wouldn't get the 2 games in. We've got 5 double headers for you over the coming days. Hit down the ground powerfully. That's going to fly away for 6, reminiscent of Casey Carron's hit yesterday. Sterling
What a fantastic shot by Smith Patel. And that was asking to be here. It was in the slot. And he made good use of that. Move on, 86 into the 16th over. Thankfully, fantastic. Have a look at that. He cleared that and he cleared the side screen. Out of the ground she goes.
Yeah, great bit of camera work from our team here. And you can see our cameramen smiling. They were worried for a second. It flew over their head. Sterling under pressure now.
He bowled well his first 2 overs. Went for nothing at all. But I think slowly Smith Patel and Thamang are getting a move on here, and rightly so. With just a little over 4 overs left in the innings. They'd love to get a lot more than the 104 that they got yesterday.
It's great to see some runs coming today. It certainly looks a better batting pitch. We might be pushing up towards that 140 if they can end the inning strongly, the Patriots. Just one issue with where the sixes are being hit at the moment, Nav. They're not really helping the crowd out for the expert one-handed catch.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's not going to be easy to be catching that.
Good length from Sterling, worked into the leg side. They're going to run hard, and they're going to push for 2. That's great running. Oh, direct hit. And he says not out. Half an appeal. Good fielding, good running, good cricket all round.
Very good cricket all round. I think, to be honest, for the Chitwan Tigers, they'd be very happy considering that this is their first outing this season. 90
at the end of the 16th over. That's going to be 96 for 3. Welcome back to the beautiful Kirtapur International Cricket Ground in Kathmandu, Nepal. We're in the foothills of Mount Everest, and 2 Middlesex bowlers operating in tandem, Paul Sterling, and we've now got George Scott. Smashed down the ground, that's gone high into the air, it's going to soar into the crowd. We've got a chance at the one-hander. Not taken, but that's going to...
Fantastic shot, Andrew, and if you look at the crowd, they're stationed very strategically. They know where the ball is going, but it's and especially the. Let's take a look at the replay. Once again in the slot, clears his left leg, and he makes good use of that delivery. 6 fantastic runs for the Patriots.
Bubbled in the crowd, bobbled off the chest. It's got to be a clean one-handed catch for the expert catcher, 50,000 rupees one-hander. And Scott now under pressure, well bowled. I think we might be going down to take a flash interview with Sanyura. Okay, Sanyura's going to come back to us, I think. She's just finding who we're going to chat to now. Scott in, full toss, hammered into the leg side. There's a man at cow. 1 bounce, good fielding. He just decided to save the 4 there rather than going for the catch.
Yeah, I think the right decision. It wasn't easy. It was hit hard. Very quickly back to Sanyukta at the ground. Let's see who she's got today.
मसँग हुनुहुन्छ कुशल भुर्तेल फ्रम द ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स कुशल आजको गेमको बारेमा के भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ
अब मस्ट विन गेम है इज अलरेडी केटा राम्रो पनि खेल्दै छन् हैन लेट्स होप फर द बेस्ट रिजल्ट
यो यत्रो ठुलो इभेन्ट छ यो यत्रो ठुलो प्लेटफर्म छ हैन नयाँ नयाँ प्लेयर्सहरुको लागि यस्तो प्लेटफर्म पार्टी हुँदाखेरि तपाईलाई कस्तो लागिराछ
रियली प्राउड हैन अब यस्तो प्लेटफर्महरु धेरै आउँदैन हैन अब 3टा लिग हुन्छ नेपालमा हैन त्यही हो परफर्म गर्नु पर्ने हुन्छ
अनि अब आजको यो ग्राउन्डमा स्कोर चाहिँ आइडियल के लाग्छ किनकि हिजो एकदमै क्लोज थियो हैन म्याच जित्दा जित्दै पनि अलिकति हारियो तपाईको हिसाबमा चाहिँ स्कोर के हुँदा राम्रो चाहिँ स्कोर के होला जस्तो लाग्छ
राम्रो त्यही 140 फर डिफिनिट टार्गेट फर अस
ल उहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो कुशल भुर्तेल फ्रम द ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स एकदमै एक्साइटिङ गेम हुन्छ जस्तो लागिरहेछ एन्ड नाउ ब्याक टु द कमेन्ट्री बक्स
Little bit of movement away from the right-hander. He gets the thinnest of edges to the keeper, and he can wait for the umpire to raise his.
Lalitpur Patriots, 109 for 4. Yeah, welcome back. It's definitely going to be the highest score of the TVS Everest Premier League so far. It's already gone past yesterday's 2 totals, Nav.
Well, if that wasn't going to happen, it would have been quite disappointing. We're going to see, hopefully, a few big scores today. And Gyanendra Malla, finally, Andrew. I'm not too sure what took them so long for the captain to come to the centre himself after being the highest scorer yesterday.
Well, I was down talking to the Nepal national coach, Jagat Mata, and I said, Jagat, why is Gyanendra Malla, your vice-captain, not at the crease yet? And he said, I don't know what's going on. He batted at 4 yesterday. He made a wonderful 49, but he enters today to the crease at number 6.
Very surprising tactics. And there you go. Middles the ball in his very first delivery. He has to be in good touch. He had a very good 49 yesterday. I'm not too sure, but do you think that the slow scoring rate, I'll come back to you in the next over, at the end of 17 overs, 110 for 4. We're back for the 18th over. Just 3 overs remaining in the first innings, and the Patriots have managed to do much better than yesterday. And it's going to be George Scott.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the highlights there, Nav. Some powerful striking so far. Already 7 maximums today. I think that's more than we saw in the entire match yesterday. So it's a sign of a better pitch, better wicket, slightly smaller boundary on one side, but actually the majority of the sixes have come straight down the ground.
But interesting tactics from as well. They relied on their pace bowlers a lot more than the spinners, despite the spinners bowling very well yesterday. So interesting to see what will happen in the second innings.
Yeah, the Patriots certainly have the better spin attack today, and we've got a change in bowling. It's going to be Irie back into the attack. Ooh,
well, they've conceded
the direct hit. It's going to be an overthrow. They're just going to run through for 1.
They've conceded a few overthrows today. Not something that they'd be very happy about. Nelson on the scoreboard, 111 for 4, the Patriots.
You can see the big smiles on the Patriots bench there. They think this is a good total and it's just going to keep getting better. They could even be dreaming about 150, but Irie was very economical in his first couple of overs. Impressive young talent.
Second innings is going to be interesting for one simple reason. It's going to be a very good bowling attack of the Patriots versus, I think, a very promising batting lineup of the Tigers.
Yeah, one of the more powerful batting lineups in this tournament, without doubt, Nav. Super bowling from Irie right into the slot. Head out towards Sterling at cover. Just a single. The Chitwan Tigers attack, it looks to me now that like they've used 7 bowlers. They don't really know what their options are.
First game of a new season, so they're trying to figure out how it would line up for the rest of the season. So they're trying a few things out, experimenting. But I would have loved to see a little more spin, to be honest, today.
Into the slot, but a nice change of pace, hit down towards long on. Irie showing all his skills and showing off why he's such an impressive young talent.
And absolutely. And I don't have too much of the stats right now, but if you spoke about the sixes and 7 of them being hit today, a lot of them came against the fast bowlers, right?
Yeah.
That makes me wonder why the spinners weren't used a lot more.
Yeah, the seamers proving more expensive throughout the opening 2 days of the TVS Everest Premier League. Shorter this time, hit down towards long off. Going to tidy up and do the fielding, just one. He's going to be happy with this over so far, Irie.
Yeah, especially considering that this is the 18th over. He has good figures though, Irie. Just 9 conceded in the 2.4 overs that he's bowled, so it's very likely that he's going to bowl the 20th over as well. 114 with just a little over 2 overs left. You might just be right, Andrew. 140 is very possible.
Mala top edges that straight into the sky. Looks like John Simpson, the keeper's going to settle underneath it. Wicket for Irie, and you can't say that wasn't coming, and well deserved.
Once again, the variation in the trick. Very good over, and finally reaps the benefit of it. Does Irie gets a wicket of the 5th delivery. Change in pace, the slower one. And obviously the batsman didn't see that coming. All he does is manages a top edge, scoops up straight to John Simpson, and he makes no mistake.
Fisher dancing again here, just from side on. He was looking to load up Mala, but straight into the sky, a top edge. He knew immediately he was gone. Simpson nestles underneath it, takes a simple catch. It's the 5th wicket of the innings. Patriots 100. Irie just to finish his 3rd over now. Short again, into the sky. Not going to reach long off. Super bowling from the youngster. It's going to end the 18th over. Impressive stuff from him. The Patriots 115 for 5. That's the Patriots card there, as the Kingfisher cheerleaders get the crowd going. By no means as big a crowd as yesterday, with record numbers, 12,500 coming through for the opening match, record numbers for an opening game of the tournament. And we're going to see the left arm seam of Lalit Singh Bandari come back into the attack. He's been impressive so far as well.
Very good. And he made full use of the conditions early on. And
going to come around the wicket. He's just trying to cramp the batsman for room there.
And that's the right way to go, I guess. No room for the batsman, especially in the final few overs. Give nothing away. Make it difficult for the Patriots. Earn every single run, and every single run matters in the T20 format.
Yeah, you'd have to think as well now that the Patriots probably know they're on top, but they need to capitalise in these last 2 overs.
Absolutely, and that's probably going to be the decisive factor with the momentum that they'd love to have going into the start of the 2nd innings.
Oh, short inside edge, the Chinese cut. That's going to run away for 4. Incredibly unlucky for the bowler.
Fortunate. The Patriots won't be complaining. They'll take it in no matter what way it comes. 4 more to the total. Moves on to 116 now. Deliveries left. Big hike over mid-wicket. Yeah. Inside edge.
And of course now with fine leg in the circle, that's just going to run away. Out here at the Lalitpur International Cricket Ground. And late runs, late momentum coming for the Patriots. to the slot, heaved into the leg side. Slower ball again. Seen lots of variations from the seamers.
Yeah, and that's helped them. That if you look at the wickets as well, it's the slower ones that's gotten them the dot balls and the wickets as well, and the ones that have been bowled quickly that have gone the distance. And how good has Thamang's innings been today? Fantastic knock so far. 35 of just 21 deliveries. He's played a crucial role for the Patriots to get on to 121. Thamang's 35 of 21. Phenomenal knock so far.
Super bowling from Bandari. They're going to scamper through for one. They'll have time to get through. Using the angle, cramping him up for room. Couldn't get that away to Mang.
From Lalit Singh Bandari. He went for quite a few runs early on. And the new batsman, Sandeep Johra, he made his debut yesterday in the Everest Premier League. Managed the 4 runs. Hopefully he can get a lot more in the few deliveries that he has left in this innings.
Yeah, and this is what I love about the TVS Everest Premier League. It's giving young talent the chance to shine. And we're not seeing any brighter or any more promising younger talent than the bowler at the far end in Kamal Ari. He's currently playing for the Nepal under-19s, and that is a man with a big future.
Absolutely.
Full again from Bandari, hit into the leg side. Good fielding though. The Tigers have their men set deep for all of the power hitting regions.
George Scott has been excellent on the field today. Took an excellent catch at covers, tidying up on the boundary line, deep mid-wicket as well. A crucial position in the dying overs of the innings, and the good thing is Prithu has the right fielders in the right positions.
Yeah, Prithu, Bascona leading by example, leading his charge as well. They're almost fighting back a little bit now. Coming back into it. Anything under 140, they'll be confident of chasing. Looks for the scoop. Slower ball, well bowled. Mr. Vandari. That's the end of the 19th over. 123 for 5. There's the Lalitpur Patriots card so far. Tamang and Tomar the stars. Kulsawala really struggled to get the run rate going. Patel with a nice little cameo. Just the 1 over to go. And it's a man, probably the most impressive seamer here so far. Young Irie to finish the innings. And just as I talk him up, he slashed away over point.
Excellent shot. Opens the face of the... And what that helped with is instead of front of square, it went behind square, behind the point. 6 runs. Excellent start to the 20th over.
You could see Irie was looking for the Yorker with the late shape, but he just missed his length, and that's how tough this game is for bowlers. 2020 cricket. You miss your distance.
Very little margin for error. And this is an excellent score in the context of what we have seen already in this series, and also keeping in mind the average score of the series last year as well. This is a good solid start from the Patriots.
Irie getting away with that, trying to tuck the batsman up, just clipping the pad through to the keeper, so no wide signalled. I suppose it is important to note though, Nav, that we are on a fresh pitch today. So yesterday's pitch that turned prodigiously right from the start of the innings. We're on a new deck today, closer to the near side of the ground, and certainly seems to be playing better. Slower ball from Irie, hammered down the ground towards us in the commentary position, going to fly for 6 more. Brilliant batting.
Fantastic hit that. It looked like the slow one again, was it? Yeah. And he got a good measure of that. Prithu Baskota in the boundary line. He thought he had a chance, but there was no chance he was able to catch that one. Solid runs. First 3 deliveries in the final over.
Yeah, you could see Irie was looking for his variation, got the slower ball, but the batsman used his feet, came down the track, long off, thought flew over his head and into the crowd for 6 more. Shorter this time, hit out to cow corner, well fielded, just going to be a single. You can see the dance moves not just coming from the Kingfisher cheerleaders, but also from the Patriots in the VIP section.
They must be quite happy, especially after yesterday. They'd be quite disappointed that they weren't able to, especially just chasing 105. But to go from that to 136 with 2 deliveries left, they'd be happy with this performance. Once again, a quick replay of the 6. A good solid hit right from the middle of the bat.
Second last ball of the innings. Hit down the ground to long on. That's just going to be a single. Irie continuing to show his skills. I thought for a moment that 6 might be coming to us in the commentary box, and we've got, probably from a previous edition of the TVS Premier League here, we've got a smash window in front of us.
We have a smash window, but more importantly, what I'm keen on knowing is, does that mean that if we still take the one-handed catch, we would still get 50,000?
I think it would be a miraculous shot, but we'll be claiming it if that is the case. The final ball of the innings, back to the action, 137 for 5. Sandeep Jora really shiny with a little cameo. What's he going to do? Smash down the ground, and I'm going to call that as flying for 6 more, all the way. 25 off 8.
What a fantastic finish to the innings. They couldn't have asked for any better, the Lalitpur Patriots. 3 sixes in the final over and 143 on the board. They'd be very happy going in with this momentum. 7 runs to the Tigers got out.
Yeah, you see the replay here. It was really in the slot. He hit length again. I think Irie was worried about Jora using his feet and coming down the track. He was crushed in that final over. 20 coming off it. He had 3 overs, 1 for 10. He finishes a tough lesson in 2020 cricket with 4 overs, 1 for 30.
Yeah, what started off initially as a good opening spell from the Chitwan Tigers. But the one difference in the approach that the Patriots, once again, a quick look at the last 6 from Jora. He must be happy seeing that ball boundary line. Yeah, and the difference in the batting approach, Andrew, from yesterday to today is they hung around, they took a look at the conditions and then decided to go after the big ones, and it's given them good results.
Yeah, that 143 for 5. I know it's only the second game, but it is the highest total of the tournament so far. In the 2018 TVS Everest Premier League, you can see the ground staff getting to their work now, but a sensational cameo from Sandeep Jora. Take a look at some of the best of this innings, Nav. You can see the runs started to flow. The spinners didn't do as effective a job, and the seamers were really punished throughout the innings, Nav.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I kept saying all through the innings. If you see the spinner a lot more effective, they got the wickets, whereas the fast bowlers just kept going outside the boundary line. Once again there, and there you go, some fantastic 6s being hit all through the innings. We saw 10 6s in the innings, Andrew.
Yeah, 10 6s and wonderful power hitting throughout. Big surprise the innings for me though was the lack of Gayendra Malla in the top 4. He came in at number 6 and he fell for just 3 runs.
And it was Sandeep Jora who made all the difference in the final over. 20 runs of the 20th over, up with what I think is a very respectable total in these conditions.
There's the Patriots batting card. Bertel and Kulsawala really struggling up top. We haven't seen any penetrative batting in the power play yet, which is a surprise. We may see that now with Paul Sterling coming in for the response. But Tomar, Tamang and Jora, the stars of this innings.
Absolutely, and this is what you would like to see in a T20 innings. Everyone contributing, getting the 20s and 30s, and as a result, the team doing well. You don't want to rely on just one individual to do all the damage. Very good team effort, I'd have to say, with the bat.
Yeah, Nav, and the pleasing thing for the Patriots will be you've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 men striking it over 100, and they've made up for the Bertel and Kulsawala at the top of the innings. We're going to see the target there. It's going to be 144 to win for the Chitwan Tigers. We're going to come back in 5 to 10 minutes when you'll see the chase in Game 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League. the toss. They elected to bat first, and they made 143 overs. So the Chitwan Tigers, in their opening match of the tournament, are going to need 144. I'm delighted to be joined by a man who the porter at my hotel last night referred to as a Nepal legend in Paresh Lahani. Paresh, how are you? Talk me through that first innings.
Yeah, it was
Welcome back here to the Lalitpur International Cricket Ground. You're joining Andrew Leonard live on AP1 and NepalFlix. It's a beautiful day and we've got a wonderful cricket match set up here. The Chitwan Tigers, in their first outing of the 2018 Everest Premier League, are going to need to chase down the Lalitpur Patriots 143 for 5. And of course the Lalitpur keep Lamachani in their ranks. I'm delighted to be joined by a man to my right who the porter in my hotel referred to last night as a Nepal cricketing legend, Paresh Lahani. Thanks for being with me. We've got a great game on here.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Andrew. Unlike yesterday, the Patriots lost their wickets. They threw their wickets. But today, they batted very sensibly and got to a respectable total of 143. I still don't understand why Ganendra Mullah didn't come up the order.
Well, I think you're right, Paresh. Not only the commentary box, but also the talk of the Nepal national coach. He's saying to me, I don't know what my vice captain is doing.
Yeah, exactly. I think he should open with the Golchawala. He's opening in the national side in the recent times. Sunny Patel to start.
And yeah, we're going to see action right from the start here, I suspect, because we've got two Middlesex overseas players, two of the Chitwan Tigers. Or sorry, we don't. We've got Dilip Nath, the left-hander, and we've got Paul Sterling from Middlesex, who's a devastating hitter of the Irishman.
Yes, he is one of the best cricketers, one of the best opening batters I've seen. And recently Ireland got the Test status. That is a very big achievement for Ireland.
Yeah, tell us a bit about Dilip Nath. He's a talented striker of the ball as well.
Yeah, Dilip Nath is a very talented left-handed batsman, but he gets a good start, but throws his wicket away, loses his concentration and stuff like that.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if he formidable opening partnership with the devastating Paul Sterling. I know plenty of people are excited to see Sterling bat, none more so than myself, a fellow Irish. So it's going to be Sunny Patel with his leg breaks to Sterling.
Well defended by Paul. Now he's going to assess the pitch. He's going to read the pitch. And I think start dominating the bowlers.
Straight away, Sterling is hammered down the ground. There is a man at long on. He does come around to get it. Didn't quite time it.
Yeah, I think it got bottom of the bat. The intent was right to go over the top.
Yeah, you can see Dilip Nath's stats there. He's just 21 years old. Lots of young talent on show. Patel, yesterday you were impressed with him. Bowled a lot of dot balls.
Yeah, I was impressed. He always opens the bowling. Like we talked about him, he's bowled like Anil Kumble.
Bowled him. That's gone straight through. It's hit leg stump. The batsman didn't know it. A piece of bowling. Turn, drift and bounce.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking about him bowling like Anil Kumble. That is what Kumble used to do.
Well, it was complete disbelief from Dilip Nath. He didn't even know he'd been bowled. He looked back at his stumps in shock. Patel celebrated. He's got a wicket again. His leg breaks were... He didn't get a wicket, but he's got one today.
It looked like a casual shot. He was not ready or not prepared to play that ball. Very casual.
One left-hander replaces another. The man I thought might be opening the innings with Paul Sterling, John Simpson, comes to join his Middlesex teammate Paul Sterling. So it's going to, the left-right-hand combination will continue, and going to be interesting to see how the two Middlesex men adjust to the new conditions to them. Patel off to a cracker with that absolute beauty to bowl Nath.
They're trying to change the field now. Mid-wicket comes to extra cover, and they're putting a slip now.
Yeah, you can see Simpson there in his Middlesex helmet. Fresh experience, a first experience of an overseas T20 league for him. That's going to end the first over here. An impressive one from Patel. The Tigers are 2 for 1. Yeah, welcome back. Paul Sterling taking his guard. And the reason you hear in the crowd is because a certain leg spinner, Sandeep Lamachani, the last time we'll see him in this tournament, is going to come on and open the bowling. You can hear the crowd get excited.
Yeah, exactly. He's bowling at Paul Sterling. It'll be a very good contest now. Let's see if the bowler gets on top or Paul hits him out of the ground.
Yeah, Sterling known for his aggression in the power play. It's when he loves to bat. We saw his record on screen there. Not only a good impressive strike rate, well over 130. Speaking of impressive records, there's Sandeep Lamachani. 2 for 12 yesterday. Beautifully, I felt. Didn't bowl many googlies though, which was a little bit of a surprise.
Bowled googlies, but he bowled a bit slower, trying to get the turn, trying to get the leg spin going. That is why he was successful, I think.
Yeah, he got prodigious turn right from the off yesterday, Lamachani. Be interesting to see how he goes on the new pitch. Short to start, Sterling looks for the sweep. Just going to give you one little stat from yesterday. There was only 4 overs bowled by the Patriots yesterday. And those 4 overs have seen, they went, not even full 4 overs, 3.5, went for 41 runs.
Yeah, that was disappointing, I think.
Into the offside, taken. Lamachani strikes straight away. Sterling falls in his EPL debut. He's gone for 1. And Tigers in all sorts of bother. They're 2 for 2.
That was a very good catch by the fielder, diving to his right and taking the catch. Disappointing Paul Sterling, heading batted to the pavilion.
You can see it was just short of a length. Sterling looked to create that room. Probably didn't turn as much as he thought. Maybe bounced at him. And batted Raj back. Superb catch. End of Paul Sterling. He's gone for 1. Chitwan Tigers now 2 for 2. welcome back here. It's going to be Irie into the wicket. He didn't think he'd be coming in this early. Just 8 balls of this innings gone. And the Chitwan Tigers chase is already in turmoil. And the wonder boy of Nepal cricket, the man who was on the front page of the Kathmandu Post yesterday, this will be the last time we see him at the TVS Everest Premier League. He flies off tomorrow to Melbourne to play in the Big Bash. He's just 19 years of age. For that, played all around the world already. Doesn't look like there's as much turn as yesterday to me.
Yeah, it doesn't look that. But we have to see this batsman, Dipender Singh Airi, another young, positive talent that we have. His batting, his bowling, and his fielding. He's good in all 3 departments.
Shorter from Lamichan, he signalled wide. He did that yesterday. He just went back to take the ball, and complete shock and horror that the umpire extended his arms for the wide.
I don't think that was a wide. It's quite marginal.
I think that was well outside the tram lines now, Paresh. A little bit of local bias kicking in there, perhaps.
Another beautiful delivery by Sandeep Lamichhani. He's bowling his leg spinners quite often, not googlies, in this tournament.
Yeah, really interesting to see him not use that variation, but he's got the batsman in all sorts of trouble with the leg break. I called him the young master yesterday. What sort of an impact is he having on Nepal cricket?
He's had a very big impact. A young boy, a young talent, only 19 years of age. And he's played around the world. He's played IPL. He's going to play a Big Bash.
And that's going to end his first over. A superb one. Score at the end of the second, 3 for 2.
Let's look at the last over now. Look at the bowling. That was a wicket.
Yeah, welcome back. It's going to be spin to continue. The Patriots yesterday, they bowled 16. And Patel straight away. Simpson drives him. Can't get it through the field. Spin in the power play, really difficult to get away.
Yeah, exactly. When you bowl a little bit slower, in a slow wicket, it's pretty hard to get going.
Down the track, hammered by Simpson. That superb batting flies into the crowd, over the head of the crowd to catch.
Yeah, he probably tried, he jumped and tried to take the ball one-handed, but missed the 50,000 that.
Single-handed catch. The 50,000 rupees that are on offer is a beautiful piece of batting though from John Simpson. Used his feet, disturbed Patel's length, hit through the line for not only the rope but even the crowd. Shorter this time, hammered away. Brilliant batting, John Simpson, and that's what the use of the feet the ball before does.
Yeah, bowled it a bit short, but he waited for the ball and pulled it over mid-wicket's head. Boundary. Good batting by Simpson.
It was a real rank long hop, arguably one of the worst balls of the tournament, I'm going to call that one as. And Patel won't be happy with that. He bowled one yesterday like that. He does have a tendency to just drag a leg break down occasionally. Pressure, he's going to change. He's going to come over the wicket now.
That was pretty watchfully played by Simpson. Yeah, when you get hit for a 6 and a boundary, you have to change your side. You have to change your plan.
Driven elegantly by Simpson. Looks like he's found his timing quite early on this wicket here. Certainly a better pitch than yesterday's, it seems.
It seems like that, but still it's on the slower side.
Clever batting from Simpson. He's going to retain the strike as he hits that one down to long on. Expensive over from Patel. End of the third, 14 for 2. Chitwan Tigers card. Sitting with Paresh Lahani, the former Nepal cricketer. Talk to us about some of the other batters there, Paresh.
Yeah, Bhim Sarki is known as Jaunty Rhodes. Feels like Jaunty Rhodes. And he's a very good batsman as well. He rotates the strike very well. He hits the ball. When he gets the loose ball, he hits it out of the ground. He's a very busy cricketer.
We're going to see Lamachani continue. Mala playing his trump card early to the left-handed side. Half an appeal from Lamachani. Looked like it was always going down leg to me.
Yeah, the keeper was going down to leg side.
Wasn't even an appeal from the keeper either, was it?
Yeah, he was going after the ball.
There's Paul Sterling. He's devastated. His debut. So excited to be here. I was talking with him last night. Wonderful welcome all the 18 overseas stars have received here in Kathmandu. And he'll be gutted to miss out early in his EPL debut.
That was pretty by the batsman Sandeep Lamachani.
Here's Lamachani's last over. You could see the lack of turn actually probably did Sterling. He looked to open out. He loves to hit through the offside. And the variation from Lamachani is breaking the googlies. Top edge, look for the slog sweep. It's gone over for a slip. It's going to run away. Not all the way to the boundary. But Simpson will get back for 2. Looking to be aggressive still in the power play.
Yeah, I think this ball was a googly. That's why he got the top edge. We'll have to see at the replay. Just 19 years of age, and he has been so matured in bowling. A thinking bowler.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's the wrong one. He's starting to use the wrong one to the left-hander away from the bat.
Yeah, that is what he does. When we saw him in the IPL, he bowled maximum number of googlies to the right-handers as well. But in this tournament, in this pitch, he's bowling leg spinners to the right-handers and googlies to the left-handers.
You could see Simpson was really beating all ends up. It was an absolute beauty. Probably pitched around middle and leg, but it spun away from him. He didn't know where the ball was going, completely squared up. Magic from Lamachani. Huge appeal given. What a piece of bowling from the superstar. We're here, and that's the 3rd wicket already.
That's a very good bowling by Sandeep Lamachani, the wonder boy of Nepal. Gets Simpson the aggressive batting. That was plumb in front.
Yeah, you're spot on. Right in front. Big celebration. Umpire. Chitwan Tigers now 16 for 3. Welcome back live on AP1, and these pictures you're seeing here are of not a star in the making, a star who is flourishing, and that's Sandeep Lamachani, the poster boy of Nepal cricket, showing why he's such a man in demand in the world in every franchise league. He's got the Chitwan Tigers and all sorts of bother. Prithu Bastoka, the new man to the crease. You were telling us about Prithu? Excuse me. We're going to come back to that. End of the over. Chitwan Tigers, 16 for 3. More spin now. Patel to continue. Spinners doing all sorts of bother here.
Yeah, Sunny Patel bowling well. Now talking about Priti Baskota, I've seen him since under 15, and he's grown and he's matured. And he was the captain of the Nepal team when Nepal played under 19 World Cup in Australia.
Quicker from Patel. I think what's causing the batsmen problems here is they're two very different leg spinners. You've got the Anil Kumble-esque, quicker, taller Patel, and then the shorter, almost Shane Warne-esque Lamachani.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard for the batsmen to adjust for two bowlers. Sunny Patel while bowling, a tall guy, bowling quicker leg spinners, whereas Sandeep Lamachani is giving much air and turning the ball as well. So it's pretty hard to adjust.
Yeah, the batsmen really just trying to survive here at the moment. Let's have a look at the 3 wickets. That's the end of the 5th over. We're going to take a look at the 3 wickets so far. That was the beauty from Patel. It cut him in half. Bowled Baskota. Then the big man Paul Sterling, the huge wicket, the one that the Patriots wanted so much. And then trapped plumb in front, John Simpson. Genius from Lamachani.
The previous over was a maiden from Sunny Patel. After 5 overs, Chitwan Tigers in spot of bother, 16 for 3.
Yeah, you sense that Gayendra Malla is playing his trump cards early like he did yesterday. Now, will he maybe learn from the last over defeat and actually maybe get the seamers introduced a little bit earlier to get their overs out of the way rather than holding them back, which kept the reigning champions in the game yesterday?
Yeah, exactly. I think he's using Tomar now. So I think he should use it mise en paces in between overs just to fill up the overs.
Look, for the moment, I'm going to say thank you, Paresh. And always great to get your insight and your local knowledge. And I'm going to continue, but I'm going to be joined again by my partner in crime, Navneet Krishna. Welcome back, Nav. Not exactly the kind of start that the Tigers to get going with so far today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Maybe a change of bowling as well to welcome you, Nav. It's going to be Gaurav Tomar, who bowled his off break so impressively yesterday to replace Sandeep Lamachani. I don't know how he's been taken off after those 2 overs.
Well, they're saving him for later on, I guess, but I think he's got his strategy right on, bang on, Gyanendra Malla. He's gotten his main bowlers very early on, applies the pressure early on, and what that means is the asking rate's only climbing, and they have a pretty reasonable total on the board. 144 is a good total on these conditions, and if you look at the score, it's 16 in the 6th over.
Yeah, and crucially, 2 of the big star overseas players for the Chitwan Tigers are back at the pavilion.
Absolutely. I was quite disappointed, to be honest, with Paul Sterling's approach today. Paul Sterling, first game in a new country. I was expecting him to hang in there, get used to conditions, but he went slam bang from ball 1. Well, I know that's what he does, but
cut away, but going to be no run there. Yeah, that is the way Sterling bats, and I suppose he's come from maybe not the exact same conditions, but he's come almost straight from the T10 league after a short stop over at his current home in London, and he might have thought that actually he's used to these conditions given he's been playing in the UAE the last few weeks.
And the other thing to take into consideration is that you're not playing just any other bowler. We'll come back to you right after this over. 6 overs completed, end of the power play, 16 for 3.
Yeah, that is the Chitwan Tigers card at the end of the power play, and it's a power play in name only because it's 16 for 3.
Absolutely. And it has to be power play that belonged to the Patriots. Area and Bar now. New batsmen at the crease. And they've played 7 deliveries and 10 deliveries. We're talking about a T20 here. And that just goes to show the pressure that one individual has already applied. And that's Sandeep Lamichhane.
Yeah, and both of those batsmen yet to get off the mark. 10 deliveries faced and 7 deliveries faced. Remarkable stuff. We're going to have another change of bowling. More spin. The incredible Lalit Rabashani, who bowled so yesterday. And we finally have the first batsman off the mark. He gets away with a single. This is his 11th ball, but Irie's finally away.
Dipendra Singh, Airy now. Took him 10 deliveries to get off the mark. They're already behind the 8 ball of the Tigers, and they're getting used to conditions here very early on.
Yeah, we saw Raj Banshi take a beautiful catch there, and I think the national coach has been taking great interest in how this young man is bowling. Seen by many as the successor in chief for the left arm spin crown for the national team.
Yeah, and we've just seen our second game, Andrew, and what's so impressive is the left arm spinning talent here in Nepal. We've seen so many of them in action.
Swept powerfully. There is a man out there for that shot. Bascote is now off the mark, but both these batsmen really struggling to get going.
It's not been easy, and I think very simple strategy from Gyanendra Malla. He relied on his spinners yesterday, and he's relying on his spinners today as well. And that's working very well for them. Just 18 on the board and we're into the 7th over already.
Yeah, lovely bowling from Raj Banshi. He's using his guile, get it up above the eye line, and it's drifting and it's dipping. It's making it difficult for the batsman. And what I'm amazed to see is that none of the batsmen are trying to use their feet to him.
It hasn't been easy.
Beautiful bowling again. Scamper through for a quick single. They'll get there. We were talking about the left arm spinners. I was on with Rajan Shah earlier, and we were joking that if you're born left-handed in Nepal, you just have to bowl left arm orthodox spin.
And it was funny when even Paresh mentioned yesterday that it's the spinners and the bowlers who have dominated Nepal cricket in a batsman's game, and that's fantastic for the game in itself. Sandeep Lamichhane, Sunny Patel, Basant Regmi was phenomenal yesterday as well. And now Raj Banshi.
Yeah, super start from Raj Banshi. So impressive. One to watch for the future. 7 overs gone, 19 for 3.
The score is 19 runs and 3 wickets in 7 overs.
Welcome back here. The beautiful setting of the Kirtipur International Cricket Ground in Kathmandu. A perfect day for cricket. Don't have as big a crowd yet, but you can see them starting to stream in. It's a double header today. They're coming in for the afternoon, Nav.
Yeah, we have 6 double headers lined up over the next 6 days, so that's going to be a lot of cricket this coming week.
We're going to throw down to Sanyuta and see who she's got.
मसँग हुनुहुन्छ ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सको म्यानेजर मिस्टर लरेन्स लामा लरेन्स जस्तो लाग्छ?
यो पिचमा आई गेस 140 130 हैन यो राम्रो स्कोर हो जति राम्रो जति धेरै त्यति राम्रो
Okay, उहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो लरेन्स लामा म्यानेजर अफ द ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स एक्साइटिङ गेम कमिङ अप एन्ड नाउ आइ एम गोना hand it back to the commentary box.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sanyuda. And while we were having that interview, we saw finally the feet being used and a boundary hit. We were talking about the batsmen not using their feet, but they did this time.
What I'm quite surprised with.
It's well bowled by Tomar. Just going to scamper through for what I think will be a leg by. That's going to end the 8th over. The score is going to be 20-25 for 3. There's the Kingfisher cheerleaders. They're doing a great job. They're going to be with us for all 15 days of the TVS Everest Premier League. We're going to have 19 matches over 15 days. Nav, you were saying 6 double headers.
6 double headers over the next 6 days. So a lot of cricket coming your way. And we're yet to see 3 more teams play this tournament. In fact, we're going to see 2 of them in the next game.
Going to be Rajbanshi to continue. Finally, we're seeing the batsmen start to use their feet, heave down the ground towards long on. Just a single, he won't mind that.
Yeah, coming back to what I was saying, I'm surprised that there was no intent in those 3 overs when these 2 batsmen were batting. They're already behind the 8 ball. The asking rate has climbed to get a move on very, very quickly. And the captain's in the centre. And along with Dipendra Singh Airy, move on.
Yeah, pressure on these 2 men now. Rajbanshi, what I'm really enjoying about the way he's bowling is the way he's varying his pace. It's very like a Daniel Vittori.
Absolutely, there's a lot of drift that he's getting. He's bowling it in the right areas. And what's made it harder for the batsmen is that Rajbanshi, Lamichhane and Patel have all been very different. They've all been different. Patel was pushing it through. And Lamichhane with his leg spinners, very different. And that's making it harder for the batsmen.
Clipped off his legs powerfully. That's going to run away for 4. Impressive batting for Rajbanshi.
Finally, the much needed momentum that they were looking for. A boundary in the last over, boundary now. You can see that finally managed to get that over shot mid-wicket. And just 2 bounces and over the boundary line.
It's actually caused a change in field. It's meant that the man at short mid-wicket has gone out to cow corner. So we now have 3 men in the deep on the leg side. Swept this time, swept powerfully. That's a glorious shot. Super stop in the outfield though, so they're going to come back for 2. Wonderful fielding.
Fantastic, good cricket all around. Excellent sweep shot and fantastic fielding in the boundary line as well. So he saved 2 runs for his team.
They're just going to check it now, but I think it was a clean stop, and I think it was a very impressive piece of fielding.
Yep. Waiting for quick confirmation from the umpire. There you go. That looked good. That looks good to me.
I think what they're just checking is the stuff. From that angle, you can't quite tell if he's clear of the boundary, but I think the benefit of the doubt will go to him. Super fielding, helping his bowler out and saving 2 runs.
The umpire is taking another look at it. Is he? No, not going to be a boundary.
Good again from Rajbanshi, tying the batsman up.
So if they continue to go at this rate, they're going to be left with over 100 runs to get in the final 10 overs. And in these conditions, you'd have to say that's going to be very difficult.
Looks for the sweep again, misses, turn, dot ball to end the 9th over. The Tigers 33 for 3. Welcome back to the third season, the 2018 TVS Everest Premier League, and the Chitwan Tigers are in trouble. If you're just joining us, they're 33 for 3, requiring 144 to win. And my co-commentator Navneet, we're in the 9th over. We're about to go into the 10th over. We've yet to see any seam. It's been spin and nothing else.
And it was one individual who was responsible for this. Sandeep Lamichani's 2 wickets. Well, there were 2 individuals who were responsible for doing all the damage, and that was Paul Sterling and John Simpson. And it was one individual who got both of them out, and he did all the damage, did Sandeep, and now there's pressure on the rest of the team. And thank you so much for tuning in back in. We're back live on AP1H. Just 1 over left to get to the halfway mark, and it's going to be Pawan Saraf.
Yeah, it's a man who didn't bowl yesterday with his off breaks, and many people thought he should have bowled yesterday. But it means that we may go 20 overs here and see no seam throughout the entire innings.
Very interesting tactics, and it's good that they have so many spinners in their team. So Gyanendra Malla has a lot of options that he can go with.
So he's bowling his off breaks, gets away with that one on the leg side.
But very simple strategy, Andrew. Why try to fix something that's not broken? It's working for them so well. The first 10 overs, just 35 on the board, 3 wickets down, and they got 2 big wickets, the 2 overseas batsmen. I'm just going to go with the spinners.
Quicker, shorter this time. Cut away, no run there. Possibly getting away with a couple of loose deliveries, and the frustration really grows for Irie and Bascota.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I spoke about the intent early on, there have been a lot of dot balls. I'm not saying go for the big ones. They need to look to rotate the strike, and that's going to be important at this phase of the innings.
Yeah, better batting. Gets it away for the single, but singles aren't going to hurt the Patriots at the moment. You can see the Lalitpur Patriots owners there. They were absolutely gutted yesterday, but they'll be looking to bounce back with a win today.
Yeah, and it looks promising so far. The Patriots will be very happy in the situation that they're in right now. And mind you, they were in a similar situation yesterday against the Warriors, Andrew.
Reverse swept just for the single.
They were in a similar situation yesterday against the Warriors, but courtesy of a fantastic knock from Casey Curran, the things turned around and the Warriors eventually went over the line.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal game of cricket yesterday that we were treated to really here. They looked dead and buried, the reigning champions, but with 5 overs to go, that folk hero, Casey Curran, won them the game. That's going to end the 10th over. Good start from Saraf, 37 for 3. Welcome back. It's the halfway stage of the chase. The Chitwan Tigers 37 for 3. They're going to have to get 107 off the remaining 10 overs. It's going to be the end of my voice in the commentary box now. I'm going to pass over to Mr. who's joined by Rajan Shah.
किङफिसर चिलिडोस हामी हेर्न सक्छौँ स्क्रिनमा र अहिले दिपेन्द्र सिंह अहिले र पृथ्वी बास्कोटा ब्याटिङ गर्दैछन् चितवन टाइगर्सको लागि रन रेट बढ्दैछ र ठुलो सर्टहरूको आवश्यकता छ अहिले चितवन टाइगर्सलाई बिबु के हिजो जस्तै कसिलो बलिङ भएको छ प्याट्रियट्सको
दर्शकवृन्द नमस्कार शुभ अपराह्न र चितवन टाइगर्सको इनिङ्सको आधा यात्रा तय भइसकेको छ खासै राम्रो अवस्था छैन 10 ओभरको समाप्ति भइसकेको छ 11औं ओभर ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सले हिजो आफ्नो पहिलो इनिङ्समा पहिले ब्याटिङ गर्दै 104 रन बनाएको थियो त्यो पनि डिफिकल्ट जस्तो देखिएको थियो हिजो अन्तिम ओभरमा विराटनगर वरियर्सले राम्रो शट हिर्काइसकेपछि खेल थुत्न पुगेको थियो तर यो दोस्रो खेलमा भने राम्रो खेल पस्किरहेको छ ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सले
ठुलो जिम्मेवारी रहनेछ दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीको माथि। उनीहरू विस्फोटक ब्याट्सम्यानको रूपमा चिनिन्छ नेपाली क्रिकेटमा र उनले यस्तो स्थितिबाट पनि आफ्नो टिमहरूलाई जिताएको उनको माथि ठुलो जिम्मेवारी रहनेछ आजको गेमको लागि पनि।
त्यति नराम्रो बल थिएन यो रसिद खानको, तर ब्याकफुटमा गएर हल्का हातले पञ्च गरिदिए, राम्रो टाइमिङ थियो। 2 रन लिन सफल भए पृथ्वी बास्कोटा र कप्तान पनि हुन् पृथ्वी बास्कोटा राजन टिमको। र घरेलु क्रिकेटमा बारम्बार यिनलाई टेस्टको मौका पाइरहेको छ। प्रतियोगिता हुनसक्छ पृथ्वी बास्कोटालाई एउटा गरेर राष्ट्रिय टोलीमा फर्कने यदि इच्छा जाहेर गरिरहेका छन्। र यो राम्रो फिल्डिङ सन्दीप जोराको पुल गरिदिएका थिए।
पृथ्वीको बारेमा भन्नुभयो, गत वर्ष उनले खेल्न पाएका थिएनन्। गत वर्ष पनि कप्तान उनी चितवन टाइगर्सका भएका थिए, तर टुर्नामेन्ट खेल्न पाएका थिएनन् टिभीएस EPL। यो भएको छ टिभीएस EPLमा र पक्कै पनि सुरुवात जितबाटै गर्न चाहन्छन् र क्रिजमा छन्, 20 बल खेलिसकेका छन्। एउटा राम्रो स्टार्ट पाइ हामीले हेऱ्यौँ यो पिचमा रन बनाउन गाह्रो छ, सो स्टार्ट पाएका ब्याट्सम्यानले त्यहाँ रहन जरुरी छ र यसरी नै 2 रन 1 रन र दुईटै गुड रन बिट्विन द विकेट्स दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी र पृथ्वी बास्कोटा।
र यो अफस्टमभन्दा धेरै बाहिरको बल कट गर्ने प्रयास गरेका थिए, तर आउटसाइड एज लागेर दिशा राम्रो लिन सकेन। फिल्डर थिए त्यहाँ थर्ड म्यानमा। 1 रनमा चित्त बुझाउन बाध्य भए पृथ्वी बास्कोटा। जुन हिसाबको सुरुवातको अपेक्षा गरेको थियो चितवन टाइगर्सले, पल स्टर्लिङ जस्तो ठुलो नाम ओपनिङमा दिलीप नाथबाट पनि आश गरिएको थियो, तर त्यो सुरुवात पाउन नसकेपछि अहिले नाजुक छ चितवन टाइगर्सको अवस्था।
सस्तैमा आउट भएका थिए दुईटै इन्टरनेसनल प्लेयरहरू जुन हाम्रो चितवन टाइगर्समा छन्, मिडल सेक्सका पल स्टर्लिङ र जोन सिम्सन। राम्रो लयमा देखिएका थिए सिम्सन, तर सन्दीप लामिछानेले आउट गरे। सो जुन स्ट्राटेजी थियो प्याट्रियट्सको कि बेस्ट ब्याट्सम्यान छ भने म आफ्नो बेस्ट बलर लाउँछु र त्यही अनुसारले प्रेसर क्रिएट गर्छु, म रन रेट घटाउँछु, कन्टेन गर्छु। त्यही रणनीतिसर चल्दासम्म अहिलेसम्म स्थिति हेर्दाखेरि पक्कै पनि प्याट्रियट्स अगाडि छ। अब जर्ज स्कट उनी पनि मिडल सेक्सका प्लेयर आउनु बाँकी छन् र हाम्रो नेपाली क्रिकेटका पछिल्लो वर्षमा धेरै नै राम्रो गरेका इम्प्रुभ गरेका भीम सार्की। तर हिजो जस्तै अब प्रेसर धेरै भयो भने, धेरै रन थोरै ओभरमा बनाउनु पर्यो भने अवश्य पनि गाह्रो पर्नेछ र जरुरी छ यिन दुईजना मध्ये दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी र पृथ्वी बास्कोटा मध्ये एकजना अन्तिम ओभरसम्म जान एकदमै जरुरी देखिएको छ।
र कम्तीमा म चाहिँ एज अ स्पेक्टेटर आज पल स्टर्लिङको गेम हेर्न इच्छुक थिएँ, तर त्यो देख्न पाइएन। र यो राम्रो कट गरिदिएका छन्, धेरै राम्रो फिल्डिङ ब्याकवर्ड पोइन्टमा सन्दीप जोराको। फिल्डको 360 डिग्रीमा नै सन्दीप जोरा देखिएको छ। माफ गर्नुला कुशल भुटेल, निकै राम्रो फिल्डिङ र 11 ओभरको समाप्तिमा 47 रन 3 विकेटको क्षतिमा चितवन टाइगर्स। बाह्र ओभरको खेलको सुरुवात पवन सराफ आएका छन्। बलिङको बागडोर सम्हाल्नको लागि लगातार स्पिन अट्याकमा विश्वास गरिरहेका छन् ज्ञानेन्द्र मल्ल। हिजोको खेलमा पनि हामीले देख्न सक्यौं, आज पनि रजोमाथि भरोसा देखाइरहेका छन् ज्ञानेन्द्रले, सही साबित पनि भइरहेका छन्। सन्दीप लामिछानेको आज जति तारिफ गरे पनि त्यो कम हुँदैन। 2 वटा थिए, 2 जना ओभरसिज प्लेयरहरू ठुल्ठुला नामलाई आज पभिलियन पठाएका छन्। स्टर्लिङ, जोन सिम्पसन घातक हुन सक्थे, ती दुवैलाई पभिलियन हात दिलाइसकेका छन्।
1 रन हुनेछ त्यहाँ, दोस्रोलाई दौडेका छन् र 2 रन पुरा गर्नेछन्। जसरी हिजो हामीले हेऱ्यौँ लास्ट ओभरमा योगेन्द्र सिंह कार्कीलाई बलिङ गर्न लाउनु परेको थियो ज्ञानेन्द्र मल्लले, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि कति महँगो साबित भएर म्याच हार्न पुगे, जुन धेरै समयसम्म आफ्नो पकडमा थियो जुन म्याच। म यो बोल्छु, फेरि पनि आउनु छु यो कुरामा। रिभर्स ट्राई गरेका छन् र फिल्डर माथिबाट 4 रनको लागि एन्ड्रु लिन्डर बाउन्ड्री लाइनमा। हिजो सराप युज गरिएको थिएन, आज त्यो सुधारिएको छ। त्यो जुन बमसलाई बलिङ गर्दैछन् र योगेन्द्र सिंह तवाङ टिममा आयो, उनले रन पनि बनाए। सो दुईटै मुभ एउटा हुन्छ नि, राम्रो देखिएको छ।
फेरि अर्को उही शट र नतिजा फेरि पनि बाउन्ड्रीमा। लगातार 2 वटा रिभर्सिप मात्र होइन, यो विश्वासिलो रिभर्सिप भन्न सक्छौँ हामीले। दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीको ब्याटबाट, पृथु बास्कोटाको ब्याटबाट लगातार 2 वटा रिभर्सिप र नतिजा उही 4 रन बाउन्ड्री बाहिर।
एउटा एक्सलेट गरेका छन् ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले, रन बनाउन आवश्यकता भइसकेको छ अहिले। धेरैभन्दा धेरै बाउन्ड्रीहरू चाहिएको छ चितवन टाइगर्सलाई, र कप्तान पृथु बास्कोटाले रुम बनाउन खोजेका थिए। 2 का लागि दौडिएका छन् तर पुरा हुन सकेन। दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीले नाइ भनिदिएका छन्।
तर अझै पनि सम्भावना छन्। जुन कदका खेलाडीहरू अहिले ब्याटिङ गरिरहेका छन्, पृथु बास्कोटा, दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी, ठुल्ठुला हिटका लागि पनि चिनिन्छन् यी दुवै ब्याट्सम्यानहरू। सम्भावना छ तर केही कठिन देखिएको छ। राम्रो बल ब्याकफुटमा गएर पञ्च गरिदिए लङ्गनमा 1 रनको लागि। यससँगै 12 ओभरको समाप्तिमा चितवन टाइगर्स 3 विकेटको क्षतिमा 59 रन। चितवन टाइगर्स र ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स बीचको दिनको पहिलो खेल कीर्तिपुर स्थित टियु क्रिकेट मैदानबाट AP1 HD मा प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण हेर्नु भएको छ। कमेन्ट्री बक्समा म विभु श्रेष्ठसँगै सहकर्मी राजनले हामी साथ दिइरहेका छौँ नेपाली कमेन्ट्रीमा। आज ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सले पहिले ब्याटिङ गरेको थियो। 144 रनको स्कोर बोर्डमा राखिसकेपछि 145 रनको लक्ष्य सहित चितवन टाइगर्स यतिखेर लक्ष्य पछ्याइरहेको छ। 12 ओभर सकिसकेको छ। 59 रन 3 विकेटको क्षतिमा। स्ट्राइकमा दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी, नन स्ट्राइकमा पृथु बास्कोटा।
ललित राजवंशी अलिकति तल परेका छन् चर्चामा सन्दीप लामिछानेले गर्दा, तर उनले पनि नेपाल टिमको लागि र आफ्नो जुन पनि फ्रेन्चाइज क्रिकेटमा खेलेका छन् टिमहरूको लागि राम्रो गरेका छन्। डोमेस्टिक टिम्सहरूको लागि एकदम कन्सिस्टेन्ट, एकदम इकोनोमिकल, र त्यो नै हामी आज पनि देखिरहेका छौँ। एकदम चालाक बलिङ गर्छ। जस्तो अघि नै एन्ड्रुले भन्दै हुन्थ्यो, ड्यानियल भिटोरी जस्तो भेरिएसन्सहरू छ। सो त्यो एउटा ठुलो तारिफ हो ललित राजवंशीको लागि पनि।
र म त अझ सन्दीप लामिछानेको खल्लोपना यदि उनी भएनन् भने ललित राजवंशीले त्यो पुरा गर्ने खेलाडी, त्यतिको कद भएका खेलाडी बन्न सक्ने हैसियत राख्छन् ललित राजवंशी। व्यक्तिगत रूपमा भन्ने हो भने पनि ललित राजवंशी मलाई निकै मनपर्ने खेलाडी पनि हुन्।
अवश्य हाम्रो लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन आर्मी जुन छ नेपालमा उनी एउटा अन्डर स्टडी हुन् वसन्त रेग्मीका लागि। भोलि गएर यही खेलाडीहरूले नै त्यो लिनुपर्छ रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी नेपाल टिमको लागि पनि। ललित राजवंशीले अहिलेसम्म धेरै राम्रो गरेका छन् नेसनल टिमको लागि र यसरी नै राम्रो गर्दै गयो भने पक्कै पनि त्यो ठाउँ उनको लागि नै रहनेछ।
फ्लाइटेड डेलिभरी पिच बाहिर टर्न भयो, बिट भएका थिए पृथु बास्कोटा। निकै राम्रो बल, हामी जति तारिफ गरिरहेका थियौँ त्योभन्दा बढी तारिफ योग्य बल भर्खरै ललित राजवंशीले देखाए। र यो नोबलको इन्स्टान्स हेरिरहेका छौँ हामी। सेफ छन् क्रिजमा।
सानो अपिल थियो कोलसावालाबाट, लागि गएका छन् र हामी हेर्न सक्छौँ कि नट आउट नै हुनेछन् भनेर। पृथ्वीले अहिलेसम्म राम्रो खेलेका छन्, स्ट्राइक रेट 100 को छ, अझ धेरै बढाउनु पर्ने स्थिति छ तर सायद बढ्नेछ। सेटल भइसकेका छन् र पृथ्वी त्यस्तो ब्याट्सम्यान हुन् जो लामो इनिङ्स छन्। रिसेन्ट टाइममा नखेले पनि केही वर्ष भयो उनको त्यति ब्याट नचले पनि एउटा कुशल खेलाडी हुन्, ट्यालेन्टेड खेलाडी हुन् र उनीसँग स्किल छ क्विक रन्स हान्ने, बनाउन सक्ने।
4.8 को रन रेटले 60 रन 12.3 ओभरको खेल सकिसकेको छ। यहाँबाट अब 7.3 ओभर मात्रै बाँकी छ। ललित राजवंशी तयार छन् पृथु बास्कोटालाई बल गर्नको लागि। फ्लाइटेड डेलिभरी अगाडि बढाइदिएका छन्, राम्रो कनेक्ट तर फिल्डर छन् त्यहाँ गौरव। सन्दीप जोराको सेफ ह्यान्डमा र विकेट गुमाउन पुगेका छन् पृथु बास्कोटाले। हामी भर्खरै मात्रै पृथुको कुरा गर्दै थियौँ राजन।
निराश बनाएका छन् हाम्रो टिमलाई सिधा शब्दमा भन्नुपर्दा। उनी 27 रनको स्टार्ट पाइसके हेर्न सक्छौँ, ठुलो सर्ट हान्ने प्रयास थियो, 6 को लागि गए। अहिलेसम्म त्यति 6 को लागि गएका थिएनन् पृथ्वी बास्कोटा। यो फर्स्टचोटि 6 हान्ने प्रयासमा टाइमिङ हुन सकेन। हामीले तारिफ गरेछौँ राजवंशीको र उनले विकेट पनि निकालेर देखाइदिए।
सँगसँगै हामीले पृथ्वीको पनि तारिफ गरिरहेका थियौँ। राम्रो ब्याट्सम्यान हुन्, राम्रो प्रतिभा भएका ब्याट्सम्यान हुन्। पछिल्लो समय केही क्रिकेटिङ टुर्नामेन्टहरू कम भएका खेलाडी हुन्। पाएर कनेक्सन पनि राम्रो हुन् र फलस्वरूप पृथु बास्कोटा भएका छन्। चितवन टाइगर्सले आफ्नो चौथो विकेट गुमाएको छ पृथु बास्कोटाको रूपमा। यहाँबाट अब केही मुस्किल पर्न सक्छ चितवन टाइगर्सलाई।
भीम सार्की आएका छन् पृथ्वी बास्कोटाको विकेटपछि ब्याटिङ गर्न। दुईटै सुदूरपश्चिमका खेलाडी अहिले क्रिजमा चितवन टाइगर्सको लागि र पूर्वका ललित राजवंशी बलिङ गर्दै।
निकै नै सुन्दर बल, निकै नै सुन्दर बल। फ्लाइटेड थियो, पिच भइसकेपछि केही टर्न भएको थियो। जति तारिफ गरे पनि पुग्दैन ललित राजवंशीको। हामी निरन्तर रूपमा ललित राजवंशीकै कुरा गरिरहेका छौँ। युवा प्रतिभा हो र राष्ट्रिय टोलीलाई आवश्यक पनि छ यस्तो खालको खेलाडीहरू। लेफ्ट आर्म बलर खास गरी निकै नै उपयुक्त हुन्छन् कुनै पनि टोलीको लागि राजन।
अन्तिम बल यो ओभरको 1 रन हुनेछ। दिपेन्द्र सिंह अहिले स्ट्राइक राखेको छ ओभरको लागि। 60 रन 4 विकेटको नोक्सानीमा।
यो पृथु बास्कोटाको विकेट थियो। अगाडि बढेर खेल्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका थिए, ब्याटले राम्रो कनेक्सन पाएन, एलिभेसन पनि त्यति राम्रो थिएन। सेफ ह्यान्डमा विकेट गुमाएका थिए। 13 ओभरको समाप्तिपछि चितवन टाइगर्स 4 विकेटको क्षतिमा 61 रन। ब्रिटिश हो भन्छ यार। स्वागत छ फेरि पनि AP1 SD मा TVS EPL 2018 को सेकेन्ड म्याच हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ चितवन टाइगर्स ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स बीच र बलिङमा सन्दीप लामिछाने ब्याटिङ दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी
दुई रन हुनेछ त्यहाँ दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीको सन्दीप लामिछानेलाई फेरि ल्याएका छन् ज्ञानेन्द्र मल्लले बुझेका छन् कि यहाँ एउटा विकेट झर्यो भने यो म्याच पक्कै पनि एउटा ठुलो आफ्नोतिर पार्न सक्नेछ ललितपुर पेट्रियट्सले सो त्यो विकेटको लागि सन्दीप लामिछाने आएका छन् र यो ओभरमा टार्गेट नै त्यही हुनेछ कि एउटा विकेट जसरी हुन्छ निकाल्न सकियोस् र दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीको विकेट भयो भने झन् राम्रो
निकै सुन्दर बल सन्दीप लामिछानेको पिट भएका छन् दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी सन्दीप लामिछानेको त पछिल्लो समय के कुरा गर्ने बल घुमाउँछन् उस्तै बलको लाइन लेन्थ उस्तै अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय रूपमा पनि सन्दीप लामिछाने सायद एक किसिमको चुनौती बनिसकेका छन्
EPL-बाटै सुरुवात गरेका थिए फ्रेन्चाइज क्रिकेटका सन्दीप लामिछाने रे र आज हामी हेर्न सक्छौँ कि उनी भोलि अस्ट्रेलियाको लागि उड्दैछन् मेलबर्न स्टार्सको लागि खेल्न
अर्को राम्रो बल ब्याकफुटमा गएर लेट कट गरिदिए निकै सुन्दर र चतुराई पूर्ण यो ब्याटिङ 4 रनको लागि अति नै सुन्दर ब्याट्सम्यान दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरी हुन् त्यो पनि हामीले यो देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ ब्याकफुटमा गएर लेट कट गरिदिएका थिए सुन्दर चतुराई पूर्वक ब्याटिङ गरेका छन् दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीले फलस्वरूप नतिजा अब सिंगल्स को कुनै यहाँबाट गुन्जाइस छैन हरेक ओभरमा कम्तीमा एउटा बाउन्ड्री र हरेक बलमा रन बल आवश्यक रहेको छ यतिखेर यदि चितवन टाइगर्सलाई लक्ष्यसम्म पुग्नु पर्छ भने तर कठिन छ असम्भव भने भन्न सकिँदैन राजुन हावामा थियो बल सन्दीप जोरा पनि क्याचको प्रयास गरेका थिए तर असम्भव खराब बल गरेका थिए माफ गर्नुहोला पुल गर्ने प्रयास गरेको थिए पहिलो बाउन्समा सन्दीप जोराको हातसम्म पुगिसकेको थियो तर खराब बलिङको प्रदर्शन सन्दीप लामिछानेको कति सुन्दर बल
दुईटा बलमा लेट खेले रन आयो र फेरि आफ्नो लेन्थ अगाडि सारेका सन्दीप लामिछाने र फेरि बिट गरेका छन् सो राम्रो कम्पिटिसन भइरहेको छ दुईटा युवा खेलाडी नेपालको
र उत्तिकै प्रतिभा भएका फेरि यो खराब लेन्थको बल थियो बलकै टर्न भएको थियो विथ द टर्न पुल गर्ने प्रयास गरेका थिए ब्याटमा राम्रो कनेक्ट गर्न सकेनन् यससँगै 14 ओभरको समाप्ति 71 रन 4 विकेटको क्षतिमा चितवन टाइगर्स फेरि पनि स्वागत छ TVS EPL को आजको पहिलो म्याच प्रतियोगिताको दोस्रो म्याच चितवन टाइगर्स र ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स को यो कन्जिक्युटिभ दोस्रो खेल हो हिजोको खेल विराटनगर वरियर्ससँग गुमाइसकेको थियो भने आजको खेल जित्ने प्रयासमा ललितपुर पेट्रियट्स चितवन टाइगर्स लक्ष्य पछ्याइरहेको छ 145 रनको नाजुक छ अवस्था तर असम्भव भने छैन ललित राजवंशी बलको लाइनसम्म पुगेर पुल गर्ने प्रयास गरेका थिए गौरव तोमार छ त्यहाँ र अब भने हाम्रो सहकर्मी संयुक्त थिमल सिन्हा सिंगर नलिना चित्रकारसँग हुनुहुन्छ अन फिल्ड ओभर टु यु नलिना
मसँग हुनुहुन्छ नेपालको वान अफ द मोस्ट लभ सिंगर्स नलिना चित्रकारज्यू नलिना दिदी स्वागत छ यहाँ कस्तो लाग्यो गेम हेर्नको लागि
फर्स्ट अफ अल थ्याङ्क यू सो मच क्रिकेट या डेफिनेटली एकदम इन्ट्रेस्टिङ भइरहेछ हिजोको ओपनिङ शो पनि म थिएँ सो आज इन्ट्रेस्टिङ भइरहेछ लेट्स होपफुल अब चेयर गर्न त परिहाल्यो सबैजनालाई सबै आफ्नो आफ्नै टिम हो तर अब म हेर्दै पनि छु र म एकदम सिक्दै पनि छु अझै पनि मलाई त धेरै क्रिकेटको त्यति धेरै यु नो गेम थाहा नै छैन मलाई सो जस्ट Yeah.
तपाईँको फेभरेट प्लेयर चाहिँ को हो?
डेफिनेटली अब एकदमै अब नेपालको अहिलेको जस ह्यापनिङ प्लेयरहरू छन् होइन, जस्तै अब ज्ञानेन्द्र हाम्रो नेपालको नाम राखिरहेको छ. सो अफकोर्स पारस अल्सो होइन. सो दे आर जस्ट डुइङ गुड. सो सबैजनालाई मेरो तर्फबाट एकदमै अल द बेस्ट विश. खेलकुद एकदम राम्रो भइरहेछ अहिले. सो वी आर सो मच ह्याप्पी फर द्याट.
एन्ड तपाईँलाई के लाग्छ कि कुन टिमले चाहिँ जित्नेछ यो टुर्नामेन्ट?
ओ माई गड, यो एकदमै हिजो पनि जस्तो लास्ट आवरमा भयो होइन. सो कान्ट अब हामीले प्रेडिक्टै गर्न सक्दैन होइन, गेम हो. सो गेमको कुरामा चाहिँ कान्ट सेभ. अब ठिकै छ, फेयरली जितोस् होइन, राम्रोसँग जितोस्. र जुन यो टिभीएस EPL जुन हुँदैछ यो 3rd इयर हो होइन. सो इट्स क्वाइट इन्ट्रेस्टिङ. र जो जिते पनि नेपालकै जित हो होइन.
हजुर, अनि धेरै पछि देखिनुभयो, कहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो त तपाईँ?
म चाहिँ केही समयको लागि चाहिँ युएसमा बसिरहेको छु केही अब, अनि जस्ट फर फ्यु विक्सको लागि चाहिँ म नेपाल आएको छु. र लकिली म अहिले यो गेम भइरहेको बेला आइपरेँ. सो आइ एम सो मच ह्याप्पी होइन, रमाइलो लागिरहेको छ मलाई. या
That was Nalina Chitrakarju, and now handing it over to the commentary box.
धन्यवाद संयुक्त. र यो राम्रो पुल विकेट तर्फ 6 रनको लागि ललित राजवंशीको हामी जति तारिफ गरिरहेका थियौं उत्तिकै तारिफ फेरि पनि दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीको गर्नुपर्छ. एक्सिलरेट गरिरहेका छन् इनिङ्सलाई. 15 ओभरको समाप्ति भइसकेको छ. 4 विकेट 87 रन. र यसपछि कमेन्ट्रीको लागि इङ्ग्लिसमा आउँदैछन् नवनीत र एन्ड्रयू.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bibu. And Rajan, great to hear all local insight. That's the state of play we have here in Game 2, the TVS Everest Premier League 2018. I'm joined by Navneet Krishna at what I would describe as a similar situation to yesterday's game. Possibly improbable, but definitely still possible.
Absolutely. Well, I spoke a little yesterday only to be completely wrong, so I'm not going to say anything today.
It is continuing.
And let's just say that if they do come close to the total, we're in for some entertainment in the last 5 overs.
Yeah, without doubt. The target that the Tigers are chasing is 144. So 56 more needed. 29 balls. It's pushing up towards 2 a ball, Nav.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. And they have 2 batsmen who are set. Airy batting on 30, and he's been there for a while.
What about Bumsarki? 14 off just 4 balls at the moment. 2 huge sixes.
Some late momentum. But that's exactly what they need right now. But just going back to what you mentioned there, a 16th over of spin.
They push for 2. It's hit out into the big side of the ground. And they should get back. Just about, yeah. Comfortable 2 there. And Sharky's going to keep the strike. And if he can keep this strike rate going, we could still have a game on here with the Chitwan Tigers.
Yeah, they'd love to have Sharky more on strike, 16 of 6. And Eddie, on the other hand, well, he's getting a move on now. He took a long time to settle in, a lot of dot balls. And Gaurav Thomar into his 3rd over. He hit some lusty blows with the bat in hand, did Gaurav.
Yeah, he's been very economical so far, but you'd suspect with him bowling his off breaks that Sharky's going to target him. I would say he's going to try and look to come straight down the ground. Shorter. Tomar wary of being hit down the ground, and that's just going to be a single.
Yeah, interesting. Very good line and length to be bowling to 2 right-handers. You bowl it full, they're likely to come down and hit you down the track, and that's the smaller part of the boundary. Short and outside off makes it harder.
That same short length, clever bowling. He doesn't mind singles at this stage. Singles keeps the Patriots ahead of the game. He's wary of the batsmen being able to open up their arms and hit straight down the ground and target the big maximums. Well, that's a wonderful piece of batting. It was shorter. He leant back and hit it inside out over extra cover for 4.
Yes. He was looking to cut the ball. This time he waited for it, played a little later, and hit it over covers. Fantastic boundary there. No one in that region. 16 overs completed and 96 for 4, the Chitwan Tigers.
Four overs to go, and the equation is a simple one. The Chitwan Tigers need 48 runs off 24 balls. They need 2 runs a ball to chase down the Lalitpur Patriots and break their hearts for the second time in 2 days.
Well, the equation is simple, 1:2, but it's going to be a lot harder for the Tigers to get this. And we've seen 16 overs of spin, and it continues. It's going to be Sunny Patel now, 4th over.
Clever batting from Irie. I think he's recognised that Sharky's the danger man, so he's just got him back on strike, even though he's been in for longer.
Yeah, but it's high time that they go for it now. 47 of 23. It doesn't matter who's bowling, they got to go for the big ones, and Sharky's hit a couple of big ones.
Looks for the big one. Given. Only half an appeal from Patel. He was a long way down the track. Perhaps surprising the LBW was giving that one out.
That's an interesting decision from the umpire, so it'll be... Can't wait to see the replay on this one. Yes, he was down the track, and it looked like it was going down leg to... Saw play here again, and Sunny Patel, as always, just skids it through. He was down the track. This is going to be a tough decision. And he was trying to go for the big hike over mid-wicket, and it hit him on the thigh pad. So would this go on to hitting the stumps? Well, it doesn't matter, but the umpire's given that out. So that's going to be wicket number 5, and the second wicket for Sunny Patel. And the Tigers, 97 for 5.
Welcome back. It's the third Middlesex overseas player and the third overseas player full stop for the Chitwan Tigers. It's George Scott to the crease. He's away with a single, but certainly what looked like a harsh LBW decision there, perhaps.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure that was going to hit the stumps, to be honest. It was probably not hitting the stumps.
Pulled away powerfully by Irie. There's protection out there, though. I suppose he was a long way down the wicket, and that often would have led to uncertainty.
Let's take a look at the LBW again. If you look at it, yes, and Sunny Patel is kitty customer. At least 2 steps down the track, hits him on the thigh. Not too much bounce. Back live again, trying the reverse sweep. George Scott misses that. But yeah, just getting back to the LBW. It wasn't bouncing too much, also because of the skitty action that not too sure was hitting the stumps.
Yeah, here's George Scott's T20. High score of 38. He's going to need that in the last 3 overs to give the Tigers a chance. That's going to be the end of the 17th over. It's 100 for 5. Welcome back. Just 3 overs remain. We're going to need to see some real fireworks here for the Chitwan Tigers to get over the line. Just 3 overs left, 44 runs required. And we may see 3 remaining overs a spin. Just the 1 over a seam so far in the innings.
Yeah, and they wouldn't mind bowling the spinners even if it's the final 3 overs. Like I mentioned, it's worked well for them so far. And with 44 required and the batsmen going for it in the final 3 overs, in all probability, it's going to give them a few wickets in the process as well.
Yeah, so Tomar's going to bowl the 18th. Looks at the reverse again. Huge appeal. Given not out. You'd have to think that Lamachani will bowl the 19th, and then will remain to see who bowls the final over.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult, especially with Lamachani bowling the 19th over, and they would have to get a move on in this over.
Down the ground by Scott this time. He decides against the reverse sweep, which he's missed out on. Just a single. Single's no good at this stage.
Definitely not. There's been a big difference in the approach that the 2 captains took with the bowling attack.
Down the track, hit into the sky. That's going to fly for 6. An amazing cricket shot from DSIRE.
It was a short ball, and with him coming down the track, he was expecting a fuller delivery that he could hike over mid-wicket quickly, and that. There you go with the replay again. He absolutely slapped, a horizontal bat.
It was almost like a tennis forehand from DS. Just clips the next ball into leg side. Going to get back for 2. He's going to keep the strike, and you'll have to think that Irie's going to have to continue those fireworks. He was down like Roger Federer. He slapped that straight back over the bowler's head.
There you go once again. A horizontal bat shot there, but he's not 6 runs.
Down the track this time. Bowled him. Brilliant. Huge celebrations from Tomar. Irie is gutted. He's gone. That must be game now.
Has to be. Fantastic bowling and an excellent comeback from Gaurav Tomar. He bowled it full and fast. And with that, he made it harder for himself. A good knock, you'd say. But of the game, that was difficult.
Yeah, you could see he actually yorked himself. He was looking to advance down the track. Absolutely gutted. Discussed. That's the 6th wicket. The Chitwan Tigers 109 for 6. Welcome back. Gaurav Tomar might have just clinched the match here. The Lalitpur Patriots. Remember, they lost yesterday with this beautiful piece of bowling where he completely yorked the impressive Irie, who fell for 41.
He's had a good day out. The new batsman in, Kamal Singh Irie. So we have a lot of Iries. And like Paresh mentioned earlier on, the Iries have been dominating Nepal cricket for a while now.
Inside edge. Gonna run through for a single. That's going to end the 18th over. The Chitwan Tigers now 110 for 6.
for the fans here in Nepal.
And just like that, the final over, the last time we're going to see him at the TV League, he takes yet another wicket.
He just does it so easily, doesn't he? Just comes on to bowl. He took 2 wickets in his first spell. Here, first ball, shot outside off, spinning away from the right-hander. And what does the batsman do? Scoops it to point for an easy catch. Wicket number 7 goes down now.
Yeah, Lamachani, master yesterday. There's a reason he's a master of his art. He's a wonderful leg break bowler. That's the wicket. The Chitwan Tigers for 7. Welcome back here, and it's going to be Lalitpur Patriots who bowled so impressively, and something I love to see, a batsman wearing no helmet. It just looks more stylish.
Looks stylish. Well, he can afford to do that with the spinners on. Right, Lalitpur Patriots now on strike, 34 of 11.
Not sure Bandari is as renowned for his batting as he is his bowling, if that first ball is anything to go by.
Then he's trying to go after Sandeep Lamachani. I expect him to probably get another wicket in the next 4 deliveries. Something's got to give here.
Oh, the wrong one, brilliant from Lamachani. We've seen him only really use that to the left-handers. Bandari nearly swinging himself off his feet, and a big smile from Sandeep Lamachani.
He's grown so much as a cricketer, and especially in the last 2-3 years.
Contact this time, but it's just going to be 1. And at this stage, when you need well over 2 a ball, singles are no good.
And the opportunities to play in other countries must have helped him and done him a world of good.
That's lovely to see. Great spirit of cricket there between Sandeep and Bandari. A lovely moment, shaking hands and a big smile. That's what we like to see people play their cricket with, a big smile and with lots of fun. Smashed into the leg side. He's connected incredibly well with that. That's going to fly for biggest of the day.
Fantastic shot from George Scott. It's probably a little late in the day, but he made good connection. It was right in the slot from the leg spinner. He moved a little to the right, caught himself in the right position, and absolutely over mid-wicket for a 6. There you go. 1 step to the right, good connection. It was probably the wrong one from Lamachani.
Yeah, it was the wrong one. Fairly sure if Scott picked it, he went for the slog sweep, maybe because he's not picking him, and it went out of the park. What's Lamachani going to do now? Leg break, hit deep into the leg side. Long on, it flies over his head. That's back-to-back. Game on again.
Wow, this is incredible. Once again, is there a twist in the tail? 19 overs completed, 123 for 7, and just 21 required now.
George Scott has given fresh life into this game late in the game. The Chitwan Tigers needed 43 to win off 16. They needed 33 to win off 8 moments ago, but back-to-back 6s off Sandeep Lamachani have given them a sniff. 20-20, it's never over until it's over.
And there was only one bowler who bowled medium pace in this entire innings, and that was Rashid Khan. And he's back again to bowl the crucial over. Andrew, they've been playing spin all along, and suddenly you have someone to deal with with medium pace. Would that help the Patriots, you think?
Yeah, look, it's been tough for the Seamers so far on the opening 2 days of the TVS Everest Premier League. You'd have to think Bandari's got to get Scott on strike and let him get 20 off 5. And he can't do that. It's all happening out there. An appeal, it's going to go upstairs. Bandari couldn't make contact, and we will go upstairs to the third umpire.
He was desperately trying to get George Scott on strike. Well, he missed the ball, went straight to the keeper. He shouldn't have been running for that. And the keeper was smart enough to very quickly dislodge the base. Now, if that is actually out.
Yeah, Scott simply stood there at the non-striker's end saying, mate, where are you going? There's no way I'm going to be able to get through for a single, and I can't sacrifice my wicket. It looked like a ball that shaped into him. It's very close. Very difficult to tell from that angle with, unfortunately, the fielder in the way.
Well, I think
we
he
can give
has
you another angle.
It looks like he's past the white line, but I think his...
Even again, difficult to see from this angle because the keeper's obscuring. Very tough one here for the third umpire.
Yeah, different angles for the third umpire. What do we have here? The bat was definitely in the air even after it passed the white line. Did it come down in time?
Yeah, the third umpire is Sanjay Guru Gurung. It's a very tricky one for him because he doesn't really have a definitive angle, perhaps this end, and he's going to give it out. I think it's probably the correct decision.
He's given it out. But all Lalit had to do was get Scott on strike, and he, in all honesty, that's what 123 for 7 with just 5 deliveries left in the game. My apologies, 123 for 8 with this wicket. So 21 required of 5 now.
Shahab Alam, the new batsman, he's got a chance to be a hero. 21 to win off 5. We saw a thrilling finish yesterday, and if Shahab Alam alongside his partner George Scott can pull it off, it might even... Young Rashid Khan with the ball in hand. Oh, clipped off his legs. That's going to run away for 4.
Wow. Of the first ball, and did that go off the bat? Yes, it did. So 4 runs to Shahab Alam. 17 of 4 now the equation. Another match that goes down to the final over.
Yeah, all 3 results still possible here. Fine leg was in the circle and just nicely worked off his legs. It's going to run away in the field, so we might see him look to target that area again. Shorter this time from Rashid, and he says, partner Scott, over to you. I'm going to give you 16 to win off 3.
It's the moment of truth now. George Scott, 2 sixes in 2 deliveries in the final 2 balls against Lamichane. What does he got now? 15 or 7, and all he needs is 3 sixes, Andrew. Easy peasy.
Yeah, young George Scott. I think 2 sixes and a 4 will do it as well. Not that much easier, but 2 sixes and a 4 will do it. 16 to win off 3. George Scott just all the way from Middlesex here, one of 3 overseas players, all representing the same franchise here in the Chitwan Tigers, and he's got a chance to make his name here. Slower ball from Rashid Khan.
Is this going to be
signalled wide correctly? 15 to win off 3.
Man, the bowler's under pressure now. This is getting very interesting. Well, the Chitwan Tigers were in deep trouble just 5 overs ago. But George Scott has given them some hope. And now Rashid Khan under pressure. He was looking for the slower one. Unfortunately, couldn't get his line right. Wide. 15 required now.
In comes Khan. Right into the slot. Hammered into the offside, but there's protection out there. They're going to have to turn and go for 2. Will scamper back and make their ground. There's still a game on. 13 to win off 2 balls.
2 sixes is what George Scott would need now. That would level the game. And he was desperate to get back. Unfortunately, not the best of throws from the boundary line, and that helped George Scott come back for the 2. 13 of 2. Can he repeat those 2 sixes of the last 2 deliveries that he did in the previous over? Boy, oh boy, that the little crowd that we have here, they're going to go berserk if that happens, Andrew.
Here comes Khan. Into the slot. That's going to be game, set and match for the Lalitpur Patriots, barring any no balls or something funny. Brilliant bowling from the youngster.
Excellent comeback. Well, there was one simple thing that he had to do, is bowl it full and straight onto middle stump, and he did exactly that, and there's not much that George Scott can do with that, to be honest. So that makes it 12 of 1, and it might well be the first time that the Patriots get a few points on the table.
Keep your foot behind that line. Rashid Khan, don't bowl a wide, keep your foot behind the line, and the game is won. That's all you've got to do. Well bowled, brilliant from the youngster. Closes the match out. And the Lalitpur Patriots get their first win of the 2018 Everest Premier League. They beat the Chitwan Tigers by 11 runs.
Fantastic performance from the Lalitpur Patriots. They were good with the bat, and especially an onslaught towards the very end helped them get a very respectable total, 144. And in response, the Chitwan Tigers only managed 132. And they did well to get there, to be honest. Courtesy George Scott and Dipendra Singh Airi. But a phenomenal bowling performance yet again from the Patriots.
Yeah, another brilliant game of cricket, actually, in fairness. The Tigers' chase looked dead and buried with the fall of early wickets. But we saw a late surge driven by cameos and DSRE anchoring the innings with his 41. Vascoda's 26. And Bimsarkle gave real impetus. But George Scott's 2 sixes off Sandeep Lamachani. The last we're going to see of Sandeep Lamachani almost ruined his figures. He ended up with 3 for 26 because of those 2 sixes. It could have been 3 for 14. But we have had another great game of cricket, and it's actually great for the tournament because it gets the Lalitpur Patriots their first points on the board. They've won 1 and they've lost 1.
It's going to make it interesting, and it's always good for the tournament if all the teams get a few pointers. Makes it a lot easier, makes it a lot interesting to see who's going to advance to the playoffs. And so we've had a fantastic opening game here this Sunday, and you don't want to be going anywhere. We're going to be very, very shortly with you for the presentation ceremony of this game. And also, it's a double header, like I mentioned. So it's going to be the bite of our gladiators, the runners-up of the last season, against the Pokhara Rhinos. And we have some fantastic stars in both those teams. And the sun is out, bright and sunny. And we've seen some good hits in the Chitwan Tiger innings as well. So let's very short ball dispatched over mid-wicket. And they did play well, to be honest, but they lost the momentum halfway through. A few reverse sweeps that helped them get some runs as well. Once again, another boundary. So the reverse sweep came to good effect for the Chitwan Tigers. Some deft touches. That was a fantastic boundary. And they made a match of this thanks to George Scott and Dipendra Singh Airi. Some lusty hits as well. And there was Shahab Alam right at the very end in the final over, but eventually it just wasn't good enough. And we had some few hits that went above the boundary. Let's take a very quick look at that. And every single time it went into the stands, there was only one thing that the crowd was trying to do, and trying to catch the ball with one hand. They stand to chance 50,000 rupees, and that was the tennis ball shot that went straight back to the side screen. And George Scott with those two big hits right at the very end to give them a chance in the final over. And unfortunately, he couldn't repeat that against Rashid Khan in the final over. And what that meant is the Lalitpur Patriots eventually win this game by. Let's take a very quick look at the Chitwan Tigers scorecard. Good contributions from Deepinder Singh Airi, the captain Baskota, and Sharkey and Scott. The middle order, they played well. But what's interesting to look at is the number of balls that they took. 41 of 45, 27 of 29. When you're chasing over 7 runs to the over, especially on these conditions, they probably would have loved to go at a much faster rate. And credit where it's due, credit to the Lalitpur Patriots. They bowled exceptionally well. 18 overs of spin. So good tactic by Gyanendra Malla, the captain. And they stuck to their strength, and that was their bowling and the spinners. And they took a lot of wickets in the process as well. So very quickly, the 8 wickets that fell down. Sunny Patel started off very well, straight through the defense of the opening batsman. And that was the game changer. Sandeep Lamichhane getting the big Paul Sterling, and right after that getting George Simpson. It was the over that changed the course of the game for sure. Lamichhane getting the better of the 2 big signings, foreign signings. Sunny Patel once again, that was the controversial decision, you'd have to say. Not too sure if that would have gone on to hitting the stumps, but Sunny Patel won't be complaining. Wicket number 2 for him. And they kept getting those wickets at frequent intervals. And what made it a lot harder for the Chitwan Tigers to get this total. We're just about gearing up for the presentation ceremony. Like I mentioned, we have 2 really good teams playing their opening game in this season of the TVS Everest Premier League right after the presentation ceremony. So don't go anywhere. We have a good crowd in, despite it being a working day here in Nepal. And they're here to see the Bhairava Gladiators take on the Pokhara Rhinos.
Yeah, test 1, 2. Not too high all the time, and be holding it right up close to their mouth as well. Let's get the audio right, guys. Premier League post-match presentation. Testing again, just double checking we're ready to go here. So I'm going to be here. Welcome to the post-match presentation here. Game 2 of the TVS Everest Premier League. We're going to get a quick chat with both the captains. If I can ask the losing captain to join me, please. Prithu Baskota from the Chitwan Tigers. Prithu, hard luck today. Did you feel you lost that with the bat or with the ball?
I think it was more of to do with the bat because it 144 in this sort of a wicket. It was chaseable, but we lost a few wickets up early, so that was the match there.
You've got a chance to bounce straight back tomorrow. You go into action at a morning game again, the Kathmandu Kings at 9 a.m. You need to get a win tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, like it's still a long way to go in the tournament. A few more overs and we are back into it.
Okay, well, Prithu, best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you there at Kathmandu Kings at 9 a.m. Let me now call on the winning captain. It's a very happy man with a big smile to my right, Gayendra Malla of the Lalitpur Patriots. Congratulations, Gayendra. I need to ask you first about the heartbreak yesterday.
Yesterday, as I said, like we couldn't finish it up well, but today, like batting wise, first inning, last over 20 runs was the difference, and then the fielding was the difference, I guess. Like our fielders did very well.
You seem to only bowl spin and spin alone. Was that a real tactic, a real thought process from you?
Yeah, we had very decent bowling and a couple of bowlers, like great bowlers we have in our side at the spin side. So our strength is spin, and then we want to do well with our bowling unit as a spin attack.
Well, you did just that, Gayendra. Winners today, congratulations. You've won one and lost one. Onwards and upwards for you. Congratulations.
Time to introduce my post-match presentation party. Two men to my left here. We've got the Nepal SBI Bank Limited, Mr. Shri Dev Raj Adhikari. And we've got a very happy Lalitpur Patriots owner with a big smile on his face. It's Mr. Kishore Maharjan. Thank you so much for joining us both. We've got one award today for the post-match presentation. It's the bankable man of the match, and there was only one decision to be made for the commentators. It had to go to the man who is in demand. It's Sandeep Lamichhane. Congratulations, Sandeep, and a magnificent performance today. Another massive check for you, 15,000. Happy days.
Yeah, happy, very happy for the team. Everybody batting to bowling side, everybody did contribute very well, and pretty much happy because I'm leaving tonight and got a win for the team.
What a schedule you have! So 2 matches in 2 days for the Lalitpur Patriots, straight on a plane to Melbourne for the Melbourne Stars. How excited are you about the Big Bash?
Pretty much excited because it's always my dream to play for Big Bash, and yeah, it's came true right now, and looking forward for the big games ahead. And I would like to wish all the members from Everest Premier League and our team Lalitpur Patriots all the upcoming fixtures, and I hope our team gonna win this title.
Yeah, I've no doubt you're going to be tuning in live on NepalFlix and watching your colleagues play. Just quickly, talk to us about how you bowled today. You lose your leg breaks predominantly against the right-handers, but then I saw the googly in action against the left-handers. That was a serious thought process from yourself.
I mean, I was trying to keep everything simple because it was really hard to chase the ball for the right-handed batsman if I was bowling leg spin, and if I was bowling googly to left-handed batsman, it was really getting hard to hit that. And so I would like to I was trying nothing to any other batsman to go for something big, but just trying to bowl on the right areas, keeping the thing simple, and they'll scramble again.
Well, you were very deservedly the bankable man of the match today. Huge congratulations. We're going to wish Sandeep all the best as he goes off to the Big Bash, and we're going to throw it back up to you there in the commentary box.
Thank you, Andrew. Once again, it's unfortunate that we won't see a lot more of Sandeep Lamichhane in this season of the Everest Premier League, but he's on to another exciting chapter in his career. The first Nepali cricketer to be for the Big Bash League in Australia, and he's doing Nepal proud. A very quick look at the Lalitpur Patriots bowling scorecard. There you go, the name Sandeep Lamichhane. 4 overs, 3 for 26. Fantastic. And it almost feels like every time he comes on to bowl and with the ball in his hand, he's going to take a wicket or two. And he kept doing that. He got 2 yesterday, 3 today. And someone to watch out for in the cricketing world for sure. So we wish him luck in Melbourne as he's been signed in Star League. And that's what the match summary looks like. The Lalitpur Patriots, they did very well to score 144 runs. Courtesy some fantastic batting by Sonu Tamang towards the very end. Gaurav Tomar top of the innings, and Sandeep Jora's 3 massive sixes in the final over helped them get to 144, and the Chitwan Tigers could only manage 132 as Sandeep Lamichhane destroyed the foreign signings of Paul Sterling and John Simpson. So what that meant is the Patriots eventually went on to winning this game by 11 runs. Gladiators versus the Pokhara Rhinos. Kyle Kutzer, all the way from Scotland, playing for the Pokhara Rhinos versus Sharat Vesavkar's Bhairava Gladiators, the runners-up of the last edition. And we'll see you very shortly.